BBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Oh, sorry. That's me. Sorry. Hang on. Sorry. That was me. Sorry. I've got a mouth ulcer. Hold on, mate.
I can get you some salt water.
No. Can you get me... Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you get me some Bonjela?
No.
Have you ever had a Bonjela sandwich?
No.
What? Put the microphone somewhere near you so I can hear what you're saying.
I thought it was near me.
It doesn't sound... Is it on?
Yeah?
Talk into it close.
It's just that I'm a quiet person.
No, talk into it close.
I'm just a quiet person.
That microphone's not on. You're being picked up on that microphone.
Oh, am I?
How come when you go closer, that makes no difference?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Right, now back off.
Yep.
Well, that's a different microphone. Right, well, these people... take these calls, because we don't do Triple M at the start of the show anymore. Do they not know that? Oh, dear, we got some... What's this? Hang on a second. What's going on here? So, sorry, the show... There's going to be a strange show this evening for... Well, I don't know why. It always is. I don't know what that means. Anyway, we got some idiot from France phoning in, I think, called Albert Herbert, who's calling in to have a pop at me. I can't remember what he's having a pop at me for. He's been sending me stroppy emails. And I think the reason he's angry with me is because I didn't know the guy that wrote Willy Wonka soundtrack with Anthony Newley. I think that's the only reason he's angry with me, wasn't it? I don't really remember. Anyway, he sends me emails that are the grammar... I do hope he's a French, because that's the only justification for having such bad grammar and bad spelling. That is the only justification. If that man is English, although he's called Albert Herbert, I suspect he's not an English. But if he's English, then shame on you, sir. Hang your head in deep, deep shame. And if you are a French living in France, what the hell are you doing listening to LBC, you freak? Go and listen to Le Pétatoire or something. I don't know. Anyway... if you want to call in the show, 0870 90 90 973. What have we got this evening? Well, I'll tell you. All this week, although today is the last day, what with me not being here and stuff, I'm getting picked up at 6:10 tomorrow morning. Jeez. All this week, what are we doing this week? Oh, yeah, it's correspondent update. So today's the last day. If you want to come on and do a correspondent update, like the old days, 0870 909... my tongue is killing me. 0870 9... Are you supposed to wee on a mouth ulcer?
That's a snake bite in it.
Put the microphone near your mouth.
It's a snake bite in it.
0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to. Now, if you don't know what an update is, you missed out on the glory days when we had ideas and laughter coming out of our backsides. And basically, it's a team of people, anyone really, who is an expert, not necessarily, in a chosen field. It can be very vague or very specific, and you can call up and do an update. Simple as. Now, we've got other stuff as well. I had lunch. Not lunch. I went to a place called the Wolsey. Is it the Wolsey? The Wolseley. The Wolsey. The Wolseley. The Wolsey. Is it the Wolsey or the Wolseley? Anyway... It's on Piccadilly, and it's like dead swanky and stuff. We had 2 cups of tea, a chamomile and a mint tea, we're media, and 2 plates of assorted biscuits, OK? That means there were 3 biscuits each. £21. £21 for tea and biscuits. And 1 biscuit, I don't know what it wasn't a biscuit. It was a big brown... It was a piece of brittle brown. It was brittle brown. It was delicious. But it was just brittle brown. £21. Why am I telling this story? There was a point to this story. Oh, yeah. So £21. It's not the point of the story. But I had a row with the person I was having expensive biscuits with. Because we were talking about films that we thought were funny. And we had some common ground. Dodgeball, very funny. Best in Show, he thought was better than Waiting for Guffman. I disagree. But Best in Show is a good film. Both agreed that the last one, At Your Convenience, whatever it's called, is rubbish. But he said, let's get a gut reaction. I know what you're going to say. We have Gary Brown. Good evening, Gary Brown.
Good evening, sir.
Where is Lady Alex?
Skiving.
Just bumming around. I know what you're going to say, and I think I know what you're going to say on this. OK, I'm going to start with you, Gary Brown, because I know what your answer is going to be. Anchorman, funny or not funny?
I haven't seen it.
You what? You haven't seen it?
It was on the other night, and I wanted to watch it, but
Hang on a
someone
second.
was watching something else.
Where's my... I've got some kids saying things. Where's my... Chris, where's my clip of kids saying things? I'm looking in the wrong folder. That would be why I haven't got it. Would it be under kids saying things? It could be, couldn't it? Hang on. Kids saying things. No, maybe it's under Wonder Shows. And here we go. Right. So you've not seen it. Chris, Anchorman, funny or not funny?
I haven't seen it.
Can you go near the mic? What is wrong with that?
I haven't seen it.
Okay,
Is it
well,
the wrong way round, perhaps?
Is it the wrong way round? I did a whole show with it the wrong way round once.
I haven't seen it.
It's the wrong way round. Turn it round.
I haven't seen it.
Better. Well, I'll tell you the answer. The answer is... It's not funny. It's rubbish. There's one funny bit in it. The funny bit is the bit where four men break into four-part harmony singing Afternoon Delight. That is the only bit that you could call... Funny! But the rest of it, not funny. Okay, and we actually had a row. He's going, no, you're wrong, Ian. It's funny. I said, no, it's not. And then we started pulling out credentials. And I went, he's going, I've worked with Marcus Brigstock and I've produced TV shows. I went, well, I've been on TV shows. And anyway, we both agreed that actually our back catalogue wasn't, as impressive as it could be. But that, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is the vote. 0870 9090 973. Anchorman, is it?
Funny!
Or is it?
Funny!
Or is it?
I'm a killing machine!
No, that's not the one. Who's been here the longest? Belgie has. Hey, Belgie.
Hello?
Hello, Belgie.
Hello?
Hi there.
Hello?
Hello.
I come back from holiday.
Did you? What's your name?
Omar.
Omar?
Yeah.
Where did you go on holiday to, Omar?
I went to Turkey.
Is it nice there?
Yeah.
I've got a question for you, Omar.
Yeah.
What do you think about the sad news concerning Luciano Pavarotti?
I don't know.
Could you do me a favour, Omar?
Yeah.
Could you say, Pavarotti's dead, we can all eat the pies now? Pavarotti's dead, we can all eat the pies now. Go on, you can do it. Say, Pavarotti's dead.
Pavarotti's dead.
We can all eat the pies now.
We can all eat pie.
Gary, can you work some magic and put that into a sentence for me? God bless you.
I'll try.
Omar, anything else, Omar?
Hmm?
Anything else?
No.
OK, thank you for that. Yeah, Chris, you're supposed to be screening the calls at the start of the show.
Yeah, but when that was the only call that we had...
Doesn't matter. I can talk. This is the new... We're in a new regime now. I can talk. I could have gone to Matt. Matt's only been on the line 1 minute less. Matt, you're better than that, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Good lad.
Fire. What is it?
Oh, were you the fella yesterday?
Indeed.
OK, right, and I told you to call back at the start of the show. Well, Chris, you should have put this dude on first.
Ian.
Yes.
I'm slightly disappointed. I've been... It's 7:15 now. You told me to ring back at 7.
Yeah, well, that's Chris's fault.
Chris, damn you.
Damn you, Chris. Oh, we'll be damning Chris later on. Oh, we'll do... OK. Yeah, we'll do a thing. I've got a new feature. It's called Damning Chris, and where we'll be damning Chris. We'll be doing that later on during the show. So, Matt, ask your question to London.
What is fire?
What is fire? Now, we know fire's yellow, we know fire's hot, we know fire's dangerous, we know fire's beautiful, mystical, hypnotic and marvellous, and it gives us life. But what the hell is fire? Well, do you know what, Matt? We've got an expert on the line.
Is it a science teacher?
No, yeah, well, Leon?
Yeah.
You're a science teacher?
No.
You're a scientist?
No.
You've seen science on telly?
Weird Science.
It's a good film, that, isn't it?
Blinding.
Plastic boobs, electric tubes. So, Leon, the question to you this evening is, what is fire?
It's burning, isn't it?
Well, Matt found it funny. I think Matt wants a little bit more than it's burning in it.
63336, I haven't got a clue.
OK. Well, Matt, can you add anything? Have you had any more thoughts, Matt, since last night?
Not really. Just...
OK. So you want us to do all the hard... Can we call you back at the end of the show and tell you what fire is?
Oh, listen, yeah, and you can call me back.
Chris, jot down Matt's number.
Can I ask you something quickly?
At 5 minutes to 10, we're going to call him back and tell him what fire is. Yes, you can, Matt.
you watch Phone Jacker?
Oh, do you know I've not seen it? Is it any good?
It's wicked. You got to watch it.
All right, I will do.
It's on Channel 4 on Friday.
Channel 4. I don't have that one.
Oh.
But thanks anyway.
All right.
Speak to you at the end, Matt.
Bye.
Yeah, we're going to speak to Matt, and by the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen, we want to know... Oh, hang on. Line 10, do you... Oh, no, hang on, press this. Line 10, do you know what fire is?
It's what happens when you blow off.
No, not quite. By the end of the show, we want to know what fire is. 0870 9090...
Yeah.
What?
What?
I'm talking.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to you after the travel.
All right.
Good lad. Oh, is it Joyce, is it?
It's Joyce.
Yeah, till 8.
Till 8,
Who's then?
Okay, I can give you a really good clue
Okay,
today.
yes.
It's... Okay, here we go.
This is Karen Mercer with The Travel.
The clue is there, if you listen closely enough.
This is Karen Mercer with The Travel.
You're staying on all night?
No, guess again.
Who's that woman, Nicola? Nikki
Selman. No, close though. You're on the right line.
Daniel G phoned us up last night.
I heard about that.
He did, and he was so rude about you.
Oh, really?
And someone else phoned up, a bloke called Dan or something.
Yeah.
Who you'd interviewed him for a job.
Oh no.
He was you turned down, but he was rubbish.
Really? Oh, that's good to know.
He was. You made the right choice.
Good
there.
to know my decisions were still valid.
Okay. Well, you do the travel.
Yeah.
Because there are people waiting.
Okay.
And we'll have the chitty chat. I don't know, a bit later on.
All right.
All right. Cheers,
Yeah,
Alan. Good lad.
M25 clockwise, still looking slow from junction 13 to 17. Staines round to Maple Cross after a couple of breakdowns earlier on there. The M4 crawling into town from 5 at Langley to 3 at Hayes after a broken down car. And the A4 is slow into town from Hammersmith through to North End Road. Still looking at big delays around the Chiswick roundabout because of temporary traffic lights near Cubridge Station. Just had a call actually saying that the Cubridge Road itself is moving okay, but there's still big delays on the North Circular Road coming down through Ealing. The M25 busy anti-clockwise from 9 at Leatherhead to 8 at Reigate after an accident, and the M1 is slow heading away from town from the M25 up to junction 7 at the M10. On the tubes, delays on the Victoria line. A reminder, the whole of the Victoria line suspended after 10 this evening because of planned engineering works, and the Croydon tramlink suspended between East Croydon and Reeves Corner because of engineering works, and that includes the Croydon Sound Centre loop as well. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next updates in 15 minutes.
Do you need more time with Nick?
To come back to the story that's on so many of your front pages.
Or do you want to catch up with Clive?
Seems a bizarre story, but apparently it's true.
LBC Plus lets you listen again to a whole world of LBC programmes with no interruptions.
Not secular though, not.
No interruptions. You can listen on your computer or transfer to your iPod or MP3 player to listen on the move. There's a whole archive of LBC programmes for you to choose from. Or you can catch some special features you just won't hear on the radio. You can join from just £2 a month by going to lbc.co.uk and clicking on LBC Plus. LBC Plus. Just click and listen. Business success stories on LBC 97.3 with James Max and O2 Franchise.
Hello, my name's Michael Bromley. I run Anon Clothing, basically a retail and wholesale company. We based our T-shirts basically on like a music influence. We're based in just off Brick Lane in East London. We also retail at all the music festivals. I'm at a festival at the moment. We started from a small retail outlet in Greenwich at the end of the last millennium. Rents went through the roof over there, so we relocated to East London. It's a real up-and-coming area now, and we're very happy over there. And I'm actually in a partnership. When you've got a partner, sometimes, it can half the stress, half the work, double the input. And I don't think I could have done it on my own, to be honest with you. So my advice to anybody, if they're setting up, is try and share the burden somewhat. And if it's two mates or a couple or whatever, I think it's a good idea to go in it with two people.
James Max, Sunday afternoons from 5 with O2 Franchise. Be part of O2, LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Harry Rocky's dead. We can all eat pie.
Can't we just... Leon!
Hello, mate. I've got a definition of fire.
Okay.
It's destructive burning of something, a situation in which something such as a building or an area of land is destroyed or damaged by burning.
But what is fire?
Right.
It's an interesting...
Arthur Brown knows.
Fire! I watched... I got in last night and I saw the last 20 minutes of a brilliant documentary about Joe Meek.
Yeah.
It was good. Who should pop up? Everyone's favourite, Jonathan King.
Of course.
Have you heard the Harold Shipman song?
No, I heard that, what's his name? Robert De Niro's in the new remake of his life story.
No, he's not.
It's called The Old Deer Hunter.
Oh, for goodness sake. Hang on. Listen to this. I'm going to play a bit for taste reasons. This is Jonathan King singing about Harold Shipman. I swear to God this is true.
Good morning to you. I want you to hear the likely true story of Harold Shipman. You'll wake in the night, you'll be shaking with fright, but for God's sakes don't fall for a media demon.
Right, I'll play the end, because the end gets quite, catchy.
Fall for a media demon. For God's sakes don't fall for a media demon. That's the likely true story of Harold Shipman.
Now, both men have done crimes. Both men are very bad men, shall we say?
Yeah.
It's a good song, though.
Downloadable.
YouTube.
YouTube.
I tell you what, go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Type in Jonathan King and Shipman, and then if you
get caught out for doing something like that.
No, it's YouTube. You can't get off of that. And then this does sound dodgy, but I've got to be careful how I phrase it, because I don't obviously in any way condone anything that Jonathan King has done in the past. He is a very naughty man. He's done terrible crimes. But go to YouTube, type in Jonathan King and the words "dirty pervert." I swear to God, if that is not the catchiest song ever, I'm a monkey's uncle. But that is in no way... we played just enough there so that King will get no royalties for that, ladies and gentlemen, before people start emailing in. He will get no money for the amount that we've just played there. Anyway, Leon.
Just quickly. You know, I mentioned to you yesterday I was going to send you something through the post.
Oh, yes.
I'm just preparing them now for you, but I've got to tell you there's another two things on there as well.
Right.
That might be of interest to you.
Yes.
It's Season 3, Episode 1, Prison Break.
Yeah.
And High School Musical 2.
Oh, tip. Well, if these are hooky DVDs, Leon, as I said, I certainly do not want them at all, all right?
I'll put a return address on them, so if you feel that you need to send them back, you can.
All right, well, good riddance.
All right, mate.
We don't in any way condone the use of hooky DVDs, or indeed, we don't condone the use of Jonathan King. It's an interesting thing. It's out there. I stumbled across it. Don't ask how. And it's there. 0870 9090 973. It's the all new Good Evening, because we ain't doing Triple M at the start of the show, just because it was a bit... Chris, you've not opened up the Word document yet, or anything. Oh, hang on. I think it's better than Everyone's Gone to the Moon, Robert, but Martin is in the Huddersfield.
Well, hello there.
Hello there, Martin.
Well, hello there.
Hello there, Martin.
A thousand blindness on blessings to you.
What?
A thousand blindness on blessings to you. Hello there.
Yes, hello there, Martin.
Well, hello there. No, serious. You see, I like your program, you see. I'm a first-time caller.
Right.
And I find your program very entertaining, very small talk.
Very small talk, yes.
Right on the point, because...
Yes. What?
I'm sick of this, what lies out there, what's beyond life and all that. We can't get any further with it. So we just have to go with the flow.
What are you talking about? What lies out there, what's beyond life?
Yeah, what is the life out there? Is there aliens? Is there UFOs and all that? It's a lot of baloney. You want to go with the flow, you know what I'm saying?
UFOs do actually exist. Now, you know that, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I've had a third encounter, first encounter, I've got implants, but the thing is...
This is an actual recording of a UFO that Joe Lavens, UFO expert, brought in. And this is, we've got an alien voice as well. If you don't believe in aliens, listen to this. This is, Joe Lavens was a UFO expert. He came in. This is a recording of a UFO speaking. This is fantastic. Listen to this. I'm going to play it again. It's very faint. I'll play it one more time.
It sounds like if you need laxative or something.
Okie dokie.
Take care, bye-bye.
He's gone. What the hell? Chris, the reason that we stopped doing the straight to air at the start of the show was to try and give it a little bit more structure and stop idiots phoning up and doing guff like that. And you're letting idiots phone up and do guff like that. Why? Pourquoi?
Because people phone up and lie to me to get on.
Oh, yeah, and I do encourage that. We will be playing Damn You, Chris, later on as well. Was it called Damning Chris? Oh, we'll give away that thing later on.
Yeah.
Oh, OK, that's what we'll do. That's how we'll give it away, by playing Damning Chris.
OK.
Where people have to phone up and damn you. Yeah.
Yeah, but be nice.
Well, no, I nearly bumped them. They're not allowed to be nice. That's the key thing there. Shirley!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Shirley.
Hi.
Hello there.
I listened to you. Do you remember me?
Give me a few more clues.
Spoke to you regarding Solar Bud.
Zola. We had a Zola Bud special. You were the only one that bothered to phone in.
Oh, right.
Very disappointing turnout on the Zola Bud special. Very disappointing.
Yeah, you want to know about fire?
Oh, yes. What is fire?
Well, fire is a reaction between oxygen and a hydrocarbon material which produces heat.
Are you reading this?
I am.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because my husband was a gas engineer, and I did this all with him to get him past through his exams.
You did what? You're speaking on the most muffled phone I've ever heard, Shirley.
Oh, well, I'm on a mobile.
Oh, it's rubbish.
Oh, is it?
I can't either. So tell me that again. Why do you know? Because your husband was a Bath engineer.
He was a gas engineer.
A gas engineer?
Yes.
Yes.
And he studied all this.
Yes.
And I helped him through his examinations.
Right. His rectal examinations?
Yes.
Yes.
And I got him through his exams.
Right.
And I learnt all this with him.
Oh, so you, in theory, if I was really desperate for a gas engineer, you could do it?
Well, I could help you out, yes.
Okay, well, that's good to know. So fire is burning oxygen?
It's oxygen.
Oxygen.
And a hydrocarbon material.
Right, hang on, let me write this down.
Fire is a reaction.
Hang on, I'm going to write this down because we've got to phone that bloke up at the end. Fire is...
It's a reaction.
A reaction, yeah. Between, yeah. Oxygen, yes.
And a hydrocarbon material.
I tell you what, actually, what would be easier? Gary, can we record this? Can we just record you saying this, Shirley?
Yeah, okay.
Away you go.
Hello?
Yes?
Fire.
Oh, no, sorry. Go now.
Fire is a reaction between oxygen and a hydrocarbon material which produces heat.
OK, Shirley, we'll phone up I think his name was Matt. We'll call him at the end of the show and we'll play him that explanation.
OK, then.
Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, Ian.
Bye-bye. What a lovely lady. If anyone can make it a little bit more pop, that definition. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, line 2. Can you help?
Everyone's gone to the moon.
That's a Jonathan King song. By the way, Glitter's going to be released soon. He's going to be out by Christmas. What a booking! What a booking that would be. Seriously, I'm not making light of this. It would be a coup to get Glitter on the show on a Music Thursday. I don't know. I'm genuinely, part of me. Well, can we put that out? Okay, so we've got 2 votes running this evening. 2 genuine votes. Anchorman, is it funny or not funny? Glitter, would you want him seriously as a guest? Yay or no? I suppose that way, if you have him as a guest, though, you're kind of, in some ways, endorsing his atrocious crimes. Oh, I don't know. It's such a minefield. If we worked at Radio 4, we could do it, because it would be like proper radio and stuff like that, but I don't know. Well, I don't know. Anyway, 0870 90 90 973 is the time. Oh, Sam?
Hello.
Do you think Anchorman's funny?
Who's Anchorman?
There we go. That's a good start. Can you come back after the news?
Okay, what shall I do? Put the phone down or leave it on?
I'd stay there. If I were you, I'd stay there.
Okay, then.
You can go and make yourself a cup of tea if you want.
No, I've had my tea, thanks.
Oh, really?
Tea and chocolate.
Oh, nice.
I always had tea and chocolate.
Okay, going on a bit too much now. But you can hear the news down the phone.
All right.
It's like having...
Sometimes, but sometimes my anxiety gets a bit higher when I'm kept waiting.
I'm going to fade you down now. 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls after this.
Time can seem like an eternity when health's involved. That's why the Urgent Care Centre at the private Princess Grace Hospital provides a walk-in service for minor injuries or medical emergencies. No appointments needed. A doctor will see you as quickly as possible. Standard initial charge £100. The Urgent Care Centre at Princess Grace, close to Baker Street Tube. Open 7 days, 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. Last patient seen at 7:30 p.m. Over 18s only. Just walk right in. Visit urgentcarecentre.co.uk.
On 97.3
DAB
and online,
London's biggest conversation.
LBC.
It's 7:30, I'm Michael Trabulsi, good evening. 2 teenagers have been charged with the murder of a promising graduate from Kingston following an alleged row over a piece of litter. Evren Anil died after allegedly confronting a teenager who threw a chocolate wrapper into his sister's car window. The 16 and 17-year-olds will appear in court in Sutton tomorrow. Kate McCann is being re-interviewed by police in Portugal over her daughter Madeleine's disappearance. The 4-year-old's father Jerry will be questioned separately tomorrow. Meanwhile, Kate has issued a statement urging her possible abductor or abductors to let the 4-year-old go. The police watchdog's been criticised. London has been criticising London's most senior police officer over his handling of the shooting of Jean-Charles de Menezes. The Met Police Authority says it's distressed Sir Iain Blair didn't ask enough questions in the hours after the Brazilian's death. Mr Menezes was shot at Stockwell Tube Station in 2005 after being mistaken for a suspected terrorist. And there are crowds of fans gathering around Moderna Cathedral, where the body of Luciano Pavarotti is lying in state this evening. The funeral of the opera singer, who had been battling pancreatic cancer, will take place on Saturday. He's being described as one of the greatest opera singers of all time. London's weather warm and dry overnight with thick cloud, lows of 14, sun setting in around 5 minutes' time, and tomorrow a grey start but bright intervals later. This is LBC at 7:31.
This is Alan Joyce in the LBC 97.3 Travel Centre. Still looking at big delays on the M1 going away from town from the M25 up towards the roadworks section. Not being helped by an accident earlier near Junction 7, which is on the hard shoulder. Had a call in from Ian on the A12 saying it's very slow coming into town towards the Moby Dick traffic lights because of an accident there. And there are currently delays all around Tower Bridge as the bridge is lifting again just now. The M25 very slow clockwise between 13 and 17. That stains to Maple Cross after a couple of breakdowns earlier on. And delays on the A4 coming into town from Hammersmith through to North End Road. Still very busy around the Chiswick roundabout, all because of roadworks and temporary traffic lights on Kew Bridge Road. Not as bad as it was earlier on, but still delays on the North Circular heading south from Ealing. And if you're heading onto the tubes, there are delays on the Victoria line after a signal failure at Victoria. And of course, a reminder, the whole of the Victoria line will be suspended after 10 o'clock this evening for planned engineering works. The overground trains, though, all reporting a good service. LBC 97.3 Travel. Your next update is in 15 minutes.
Thanks to our house band, Stephen Hawking and the Hawkettes.
This has been the greatest experience of my life.
And our guest presenters, Chewbacca and Chairman Mao.
Good night.
Missed an unbelievable episode of the Friday Night Project? Catch it an hour later on Channel 4 Plus One. Now available on Freeview, Sky and Virgin Media.
Why are we always trying to do it all? Do we think if we do more, we can be more? Maybe we think letting go of doing everything means letting ourselves down. If only we could declutter our lives like we declutter our homes, and simply get rid of the things we don't need to do. Maybe then we'd realise what we choose not to do is just as important as what we choose to do. Discover how to let go in Psychology's magazine. New issue out now.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Yeah, so 0870. No, I'm not here tomorrow, by the way. I'm bunking off, and then I'm bunking off a few days next week, and then that's it, pretty much. Apart from the odd exception here and there, that's it. It's all back to normal. And can I thank you for your patience, dear listener? And well, fair play though. Nick Abbott is Nick Abbott filling in for me tomorrow? Do we know? Is it Nick?
Yep.
Good, well done. Okay. Well, he's actually better than me. So the rule is never have someone better than you filling in for you, and that's not a rule they've followed here. They've got Nick Abbott, who's much better than me. Anyway, so he'll be here tomorrow. But if you want to call me, 0870 90 90 973. Fire. No one's called in to say they like Anchorman. No one at all. People rave about it. It's one of the most overrated rubbish films I have ever seen in my life. We'll be playing Bumkiss Corner later on, and also Damn Chris. We've got an Xbox 360 HD DVD drive to give away. So not the 360, but the HD DVD drive that goes with it. I've not been able to blag one of those either, which is very, very frustrating. Sam!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Sam.
Do you find if, when you talk fast, do you find that you get more in your show when you talk fast?
Do I get more in... What, more content?
Yeah.
I get less content.
Oh.
But this is the speed I normally talk at.
Is it? Oh.
In fact, if anything, this is quite slow for me.
Is it?
Oh, boy, when I'm at home, it's all much quicker.
Oh,
hey, right, I took my cat to the vets today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a cat once.
What?
I bought a cat once.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I took...
Ginger cat. It was lovely.
Mine's a black one.
Yeah, we had a black and white cat in the
She's black.
garden.
I took her to the vets for her injections and stuff, and I said, I'm a bit worried because she's got quite an appetite and she's being a bit lethargic. And they said, oh, OK, we'll test her for diabetes. Because cats that age, they can get diabetes.
Yeah.
And they did it, they had to put a little pinprick in her ear, so her ear started bleeding, and there's all this blood going, oh, my poor little girl.
You shouldn't give your leftover desserts to her, then.
I don't, there are no leftover desserts. She started eating, right, she's 8 years old, I've had her for 6 years. And in the past, she only eats biscuits, OK? Only has biscuits for the morning, biscuits for tea time.
Is she particular about what biscuits she likes?
Well, she's on the diet. She's on the diet biscuits because she's so chubby.
Right.
And in the past, I've tried to give her wet cat food, and she won't have it. Then we started giving her wet cat food this week, and now she absolutely loves it.
I thought cats like tuna, fish, and milk.
She doesn't know. You're not supposed to give cat milk.
Oh,
Don't ever give a cat milk. It's too fatty for them. It's bad for them.
what about semi-skimmed?
I don't think you're supposed to give... There's something about milk that's bad for cats, I think.
I always thought they liked milk.
Oh, hang on a second. Chris? Has that bloke from France, Albert Herbert, called in yet?
Not so far.
Oh, OK, because he's been sending me strop emails.
Singer, Herbert.
No, Herb Alpert you're thinking of.
Yeah,
the Tijuana Brass.
Yeah, so can I say something, please?
Oh, yes, sorry, Sam. Am I hogging the conversation?
No, you're talking about cats today. I want
Yes.
to talk about something else.
OK.
So, I find some of the shows from the 70s, I can't watch them again, you know, like Doctor Who. And I used to watch John Pertwee. And one of the one that stood out in my mind was the one with the giant maggots. And I thought, I can never watch this show again now. That did it for me. Do you remember that? Or do you know about that show?
Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Well, which one's that? Is that like Holby City?
No, Doctor Who, there were giant maggots chasing them.
Doctor Who?
John Pertwee was in it.
Oh, do you mean Wurzel Gummidge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Wurzel Gummidge. That was good, that. Aunt Sally, have a big slice of cake, you tart.
No, it was a Gummidge and Auntie, what her name was. No, the thing is,
Yes.
right, with blisters, you're supposed to put butter on them.
With what? Where are we going there? Blisters.
Yeah, if you get a blister on your tongue, you know, because you bite your tongue when you eat chewing gum.
But I haven't got a blister on my tongue.
Oh, I see.
I've got a mouth ulcer. And do you know, I'm displaying classic...
Oh, yeah, ulcer, that's it, ulcers, because I had another.
Signs...
The doctor said put butter on it.
...of stress.
No, yeah, I know, but if you put butter on it, it'll ease it. But people can get blood blisters in their mouth. Have you had blood blisters?
As I've got mouth ulcers and I've got a really itchy head.
You need to get some rest and sleep.
I do. I haven't got time. I've got to be up tomorrow morning at 5:30.
Headaches are caused by constipation.
Is she actually... I haven't got a headache.
No, but some headaches...
And headaches aren't caused by constipation.
Yeah, because you get a headache, you need to drink water.
But they're not caused by constipation.
Sometimes they are.
But I've got an itchy head. And I've got, like, lumps on my head.
Itchy head. Is it the shampoo?
Well, I've switched to tea gel, which is good for that.
All those shampoos, you know, all those chemicals. And
No, but it's not that. It's stress.
Yeah, stress. But then all the chemicals can get into you if you're stressed.
They can.
They can get you.
Well, Sam, thanks for calling.
Wait, one more thing.
Oh, jeez.
You know, there was this children's programme called The Children of the Stones in the 70s. It was the scariest programme ever. It was about this child in a bedroom drawing pictures of Stone.
Oh, no, I've accidentally leaned over, pressed the hang-up button, then reached down and touched the line that she was on, accidentally cutting her off. Sam, I'm so sorry. Do call back next year. 0870 90 90 973. Trevor, did you have a clue what she was banging on about there?
I haven't got a clue.
No. Do you, Anchorman, funny or not funny?
Don't even know who he is.
No one's seen it. This is great. I'm winning the conversation then. Okay. All right, Trevor, what can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to talk about fire.
Yes.
Fire is the reaction of a hydrocarbon with oxygen. It produces heat. It's an exothermic reaction.
Right, Gary, can we press record and play? Can you do that again for us, Trevor?
Yeah. Fire is the reaction of a hydrocarbon with oxygen. It's an exothermic reaction producing heat.
Can you do it one more time? You just dropped out there.
One more time?
Yeah, you dropped your phone's rubbish. It keeps breaking up.
No, not me.
Well, yes, you.
I don't accept that.
Well, do accept it.
It's an exothermic reaction producing heat between a hydrocarbon and oxygen.
I'm coming down to Maidstone tomorrow.
I don't live there.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just wanted to say Shirley was very close, but I'm thinking Shirley was actually Janet Street Porter.
It may have been. The celebrities do like to phone up this show using different names. Thank you, Trevor.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. It's everyone's favourite fit undertaker, and she is fit. I've seen the pictures, ladies and gentlemen. It's Habiba, although I've only seen the face, so I don't know what the body's like. Could be, lardy. Is it lardy? I don't mind curvy.
Voluptuous.
I like that. Anyway, Habiba.
Anyway.
Yes.
Right, I've got the answer to what fire is.
When you say voluptuous, do you mean fat? And let's be honest.
No, I'm not fat.
Oh, OK, then, that's fine.
Right. I can't be fat. I've got too much running around and lifting to do.
Yes,
Anyway,
yes.
what was I going to say to you?
But corpses don't weigh very much, do they? No, I'm not being...
Let me tell you something, OK? I had one the other day,
Yeah.
and he was 19 stone, and
Oh,
then he
you're
went...
joking.
I swear to you, Ian, and then he had to be taken... He was being repatriated abroad.
Oh.
So the coffin on top of that is an extra 70 kilos. The guy came in at well over 250 kilos, and little old me did it.
But when... And this... I'm not being flippant here. This is... When people die... Because a lot of the moisture leaves their body, and obviously their soul leaves their body. So how much does a soul weigh?
It doesn't. It doesn't change at all. I mean, yes, there will be fluids that leak out. Depends
Yeah.
on how much fluid is going to leak out.
Hey.
Everyone poos themselves and wheezes themselves.
Chris, did you know that?
When they die.
Chris, did you know that when you die, you poo yourself and you wee yourself? Did you know that?
All your muscles relax,
Yeah.
and you also tend to have vomit or liquid in the back of the throat.
Is it true? I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to and this is a genuine question because I've heard this, but bear in mind there are young people
Yeah.
listening. Is it true that if you die and you're a gentleman,
Yeah.
you can get
I don't know. I've never seen
You've
it
never
myself.
seen that happen. Okay,
No,
so
and I
it-
don't really
it's,
deal with the naked male corpses. I do
No,
pick them
not
up, but
really.
I've never seen one
Yes.
that has got a...
Okay, well, that's what I heard.
I guess maybe when rigor mortis sets in,
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
Actually, saying that...
Yeah, well, hang on one second. Hey, Greeky Lion, how's it going?
Hello, Habiba, it's Greeky Lion. Hello,
Hello, Greeky. Bye, Greeky.
you know-
You're going to cut him off.
You know the score. Yes, Habiba.
I was talking to a police officer the other day, and unfortunately, a guy was playing on his PlayStation
Yes.
and actually died. And he died in the sitting positions with his hands wrapped as if he was playing the controller.
What, but obviously the PlayStation didn't kill him.
No, the PlayStation didn't kill him. He probably had some kind of fit or heart attack or something.
Yeah.
But he was left in that sitting position, and he'd gone hard, and he had to be...
His body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they laid him down, obviously his legs were up in the air.
But doesn't rigor mortis, doesn't that wear off after like a few hours?
No.
Oh, I thought it wore off after a day or two or something. So what?
Because we unfortunately our turnover is quite quick because
Yeah.
we tend to do
Oh, okay,
pick
so
up
in
and
and
bury
out.
on the same day.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to say. But anyway, listen.
So,
what
but,
was I
but
saying?
in that now, hang on. In that instance, this is genuinely fascinating. That's how I want to go. Bing Crosby died on the golf course. I want to die playing Xbox 360.
But then you have to be made straight again. Otherwise, how are we going to get you in the coffee?
No, it'd be easy because the way I play Xbox 360, right, is I sit on the sofa, but I'm leaning quite back, so I'm quite low. My head's quite low, and then I've got like a big puff in front of me.
Oh, so your legs are out straight.
So my feet, so there's only like a slight bend in my stomach region, and you have my full permission to snap me. You can snap me.
I would never do that. I'm
Snap
very
me.
gentle.
Snap me.
No. I treat you as if you're like my brother or anyone I deal with. So I'd never do that.
Okay.
But
Was there a point to this call, Habiba? Because you're boring me now.
Fire. No, what do you mean? You're asking all the questions. Right, fire
You're
is
banging
an element.
on. Yes.
That's the answer. Fire is an element.
Fire's not an element.
It is. It's one of the four elements, along with wind, water, and earth. And the other thing is...
You're just thinking of the pop group.
No, I'm not. Have you seen the new video iPod thing that's come out?
Yeah, it's only got 16 gigabytes on it.
Not interested?
No. I did wet myself last night, and then I realised it's only got 16 gigabytes. So, and the reason they're doing this, apparently, is so that people still then go out and buy the iPhone, and then they're going to release a bigger iPod.
Well, they're making a new iPod release for the Christmas, aren't they?
Oh, I don't know. Are they?
Yeah, they are. They're redesigning it. It's going to be launched for Christmas, a new look.
I'm going to get an iMac very, very soon.
Beautiful looking.
Yeah, aren't I just? Yeah. Well, Habiba, thank you for that.
Bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. 0870 90 90 973. Dion!
Hello.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've been at work all night.
All right. On a mission?
Oh.
Or at the supermarket?
Yeah, there was 8 Russian fighter planes came over our channel.
So what were you doing?
They asked me to go to Bryce Norton.
Good lad. Dion, we'll find out the rest of that exciting story after this. Make it quick, Alan. We're going to be talking to one of Britain's heroes here,
Right.
so hurry up.
OK, M1 very slow out of town from the M25 up to Junction 7 at the M10 because of an accident there. A12 queuing into town towards the Moby Dick traffic lights because of an accident. And Amherst Park very slow around Stamford Hill going eastbound from Seven Sisters Road. It may be because of the roadworks. We've had a couple of calls on this one, though. Do add yours on the jam line 08000 68 60 80. Certainly causing around half hour of queues there. Lee on the jam line says that the Marylebone Road into town is very slow at Lisson Grove, where a broken down car is blocking the inside lane, and that's causing traffic to back onto the Marylebone flyover. And the M25 still busy in patches clockwise from 13 to 17. That Staines to Maple Cross after a couple of breakdowns from earlier on. Still quite busy as well around the Chiswick roundabout because of the temporary traffic lights on Kew Bridge Road, not far from Kew Bridge Station. It certainly has affected the North Circular all afternoon. Still quite busy heading down from Ealing as a result. Heading onto the tubes tonight, all lines running OK just now. The Victoria line, though, will be suspended after 10 o'clock again this evening, and the Croydon Tramlink remains suspended between East Croydon and Reeves Corner right the way through till Sunday now because of planned engineering works. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update is in half an hour.
London's biggest conversation.
So I imagine then, by Friday afternoon, you're sick of Paul Ross. After all, he is very much the broadcasting Neto to his brother Jonathan's Waitrose. But fear not, because by Friday, I'm him. I am a man called the name of John Holmes, and yes, I am very much the man Friday of LBC, in that I take Paul Ross, who essentially is Robinson Crusoe, on the beach, and then go and drown him in the sea. John Holmes. Join me from 4 every Friday afternoon. Essentially, I'm London's biggest conversations smallest presenter.
What a summer. What if you could live somewhere where the sun shines on average for 330 days of the year? Philippou Properties have a range of stunning new developments being built in Cyprus. You'll be dealing direct with the developer, so prices start from as little as £80,000 without having to pay additional agency fees. Call 0800 917 1917 and visit our North London show home. Philippou Properties, building dreams into reality.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Dion.
Ian?
Yes.
Yeah. I told Chris that Bill Buckley does a good job in your place.
What? Here?
Chris? Yeah, you know when you're off work, you have Bill Buckley come in, don't you?
Well, no.
Oh, not Bill Buckley, Nick Abbott.
Nicholas Abbott, that's the fella, yeah. Nicky Abbott.
Sorry, mate, yeah.
Yes.
I've got...
You got Bill Buckley on the brain?
Yeah, I didn't listen to him last night because I went to work.
Yeah, on a mission.
He got me out, yeah. And normally I'm lying in bed and he's on and he takes a mickey.
So you're lying in bed, Bill Buckley's on you, taking the mickey?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, fair play. That's an image.
And he's up to Nigerians.
He's what?
All these old people that phone up.
Oh, right, the old people, yes, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, he likes the old people.
I don't know, they can stay awake.
Well,
I've been asleep all day.
Well, the thing is, though, and this is true, old people don't need that much sleep.
Don't they?
No, they don't sleep. But by the time you get to 80, you only sleep for an hour a week or something like that.
Well, I got home at 9:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Listened to a bit of Nick Ferrari.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I listened to a bit of him.
He had Ken Russell in. Ken Livingstone in, didn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say a word then, which I shouldn't.
I quite like Ken Livingstone. I think he's
a nice chap.
He sounds like a nice fellow. I wouldn't mind going out for McDonald's with him.
Man's man.
He's a man's man.
Yeah, and but fire, I wouldn't know what to say about that. I mean, I baked some bread in the desert last month.
Yeah.
And I used stones.
Instead of?
Well, it was that hot in the desert, the stones got hot.
Oh, so you ate stone bread?
Yeah.
But surely that tastes horrible.
It's very dull.
What did you use the stones for? I'm confused. Did you eat the stones and think they were a loaf of bread?
No, I had some flour and baking powder.
Right.
And I just knocked up this
Wouldn't it be... So you're out in, like, the desert with some flour and some baking powder, army rations, of course. Wouldn't it be...
I've got rations.
Wouldn't it be easier if they just gave you some bread?
It'd go stale, wouldn't it?
Hang on a second. Line 3, yes, you're on the wireless.
A message to the filth. You ain't going to get me, copper.
OK, that's macabre.
Sounds like a nice bloke.
He does sound like a nice bloke, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know, I'm really hungry. Now, I'm really hungry and tired all of a sudden. I think, I don't know what's happened. My brain
I've got this mouth ulcer.
I've got a mouth ulcer as well.
Yeah, I know, I told Chris, and my face is really itchy.
Oh, my bum is itchy, but that's it really is. I'm falling apart. I've got to be up tomorrow, Dion, at 5:30 in the morning.
I might be up at 2:30.
I mean, I meant 1:30 I've got to be up.
What, this morning?
No, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, so I'm up earlier than you.
I don't know. I mean,
what?
5 tornadoes went up and scared these Russian people away.
I think we should just bomb them.
Well, shoot them down. They've got missiles.
No, yeah. Well, Dion, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
All right, mate. I'll carry on listening to your show anyway.
Good. Oh, by the way, what do you think of the film Anchorman?
Who?
Dion, thanks a lot. Excellent stuff as always. 0870 9090 973. Well, this show isn't going anyway as I imagined it would do. G-Man Jr.
Good
evening.
I liked the film Anchorman.
Oh, you thought it was funny?
I think it's hilarious.
OK, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
OK, so that's one vote for you.
No, one vote for the film Anchorman.
So
not for me.
Oh,
I am not alone. I am not
Well, you're the only vote so far, and I'm saying there's 5 votes saying it's not very good. There aren't.
No, you've had 3 votes that said they don't even know what the film is. How can they say something's wrong if they don't like it? And that includes the 2 people in your studio.
OK, so it's 1-1 then.
That's 1-1, yeah.
OK, well that's.
It's a very quotable film.
It's
a
what?
very enjoyable.
It's
film.
quotable, did you say?
It's quotable. Yeah.
Quote it. Quote it to me.
Fine. I'm a very important man. I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Well, that's not, where's the funny bit in that?
Well, it's the way in which he says it. I'm not Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell's good, but here's the paradox.
Right.
Will Ferrell is excellent, but all of his films are rubbish. Discuss.
Okay. Will Ferrell has what's called Jim Carrey disease. He's bigger than the films sometimes. He's the focal point, and therefore his acting gets in the way of a good film.
No, but he's not been in any good films.
No, he has been in some good films.
Which one?
Anchorman.
Right, that doesn't count.
He did many good bit parts in some films. He's done some very good bit parts in films. He was very good in Dodgeball and Wedding Crashers.
No. I want films that he stars in. That he has starred in no good. I mean, he's excellent, of course, in not Garth Marenghi, Austin Powers.
Yeah, he's very good. Yeah, he's the bloke who falls off the cliff, isn't he?
But he's never starred in a good film.
Well, I disagree. I think.
But you're wrong, though.
Well, no, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
Right, I'm going to cut you off.
What? No.
Yeah, he's wrong. There, Joe, you'd agree with me, wouldn't you?
Hello?
Yes?
Hello, Ian. How's it going?
I'm getting frustrated.
I understand. I kind of agree and disagree with you because I think Will Ferrell pumps out films like I Have Hot Dinners. I hate people like that. He just makes films of all the time. But Anchorman, I find particularly funny, though.
You're saying it's... I'm going to put you down as a vote for Anchorman. Okay.
I will, because, I mean, there's one scene in it where they put a question mark on the auto cue, and he goes, I've been run Burgundy? I mean, that's just genius, if you ask me.
I bought that film, I watched it, and then I gave it away the next day, because it was so much...
It is that kind of film where you can do that, buy it and give it away.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't buy it myself, but when I watched it, I cracked up. But every other film he's made, I've seen a few of them, but they're all a bit pants, if you ask me.
All right, Joe, thank you for that.
All right.
He sounded miserable at the end, didn't he? I don't know what's wrong with Joe there. 0870 9090 I've suddenly become really tired, and I tell you why. Well, it's because I was up quite early. I've been busy all day, and I think it's because I've just realised I've got to be up at 5:30 tomorrow morning. And that's just made me think, oh, God almighty. And I've got to go back home tonight and do a little bit of work. Oh, man alive. Oh, dear.
If today was yesterday, I would have won the bet.
You would have done, yes, and if you don't know what we're talking about, well then, listen to the podcast.
The Volkswagen Fox from just £6,602 RRP. Comes with no scratches, no weird smells badly masked by air freshener, and no chewing gum stuck under the seats. Other features include no dog hair, no dubious stains on the interior, and absolutely no suspicion that it's two different cars welded together. All as standard. The Fox for just £6,602 RRP. A brand new Volkswagen for the price of a second-hand car. Visit volkswagen.co.uk or call 0800 333 666. Finance offers available, terms and conditions apply.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
What countries begin with a B, Samantha?
Belgium.
No.
No, Bahrain isn't a country, is it?
No. It's not Bulgaria.
Brittany, is that a country or is that an area?
I'm never sure what Brittany is, because they're Britons there, aren't they?
Yes.
But not proper Britons, like us.
No, because they speak foreign.
Yeah.
Budapest? No, that's a city.
Like a former Soviet country, maybe, or so over that way. Maybe it is Bulgaria.
Belarus?
No.
No.
Maybe it's
never good at geography.
Well, let's say it's Bulgaria for the moment.
Right.
I'm very middle class and middle aged. I have a cleaner now.
Yeah.
And she was saying, she was trying to say in very poor English that in a couple of weeks' time she's going to go on holiday to her home country, Bulgaria. I went, that's fantastic. Well, I hope you have a great time.
Yeah.
And then she said something that broke my heart. To see my son, who I haven't seen for a year.
Oh, wow.
How terrible is that?
Oh, bless her.
I felt awful, so I gave her 40 quid. Now, I don't know if does that make things better? I gave her a tip. And I don't know if that maybe was what she was angling for, or if I was... I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard because you don't know whether you're offending them or whether you're actually being genuine or what. Or she now knows you're an easy touch, you know.
Well, she knows that every week. Oh, my son is ill. He need operation and £50. But I'm sure
she's doing your cleaner anyway. She's doing all right.
She's doing fantastically well. Yes. Although I noticed the TV hasn't been dusted once. But apart from that and a few other bits and pieces, yeah, she's great. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
She's very good.
Excellent.
Anyway, Samantha, sorry, when I get home as well, I will find out if the shower has leaked after being repaired, because she was cleaning the shower and I was out of the flat, so I may get home and have a stroppy note from my neighbour saying, the shower's leaking again, Iain. Anyway, yes, Samantha, you didn't call in to hear about my domestic problems.
No, last time we spoke, you said that you're going to come round, we're going to have tea together and stuff like that, and there was this red bush tea that you like.
Oh, yeah, the red bush, yeah. Hang on, remind me who you are.
I was your brand new Facebook correspondent.
Oh, have you done an update for us yet?
Not today.
Hit me with the correspondent music. Here we go.
It's time for the daily
7:58
Daily Correspondent Update, brought to you every day. Daily.
Hello, I'm Samantha with your Facebook correspondent update. The latest news on Facebook, it is being rumoured that it could lead to security breaches because a lot of people are putting too much personal information on their Facebook page. Now, the problem with Facebook and a lot of these peer-to-peer networking groups and things like that is that you are at your own risk if you put too much personal information on there. And if you don't want to have your personal information stolen, limit your profile or don't put it up there in the first place.
Excellent stuff. We put her on the spot, but she performed superbly. So have you got a red bush now?
I'm getting it. I've just found somewhere that does it, so I'm going to get some red bush. They sent around one of these tester things, they put these in newspapers. I try it out for free kind of thing.
Yeah.
It tastes a bit weird, doesn't it?
It is. It takes getting used to, shall we say?
Very sweet.
So are you putting milk in it?
I'm sorry?
Are you putting milk in it?
Yeah, I do. I do take milk in tea.
It takes getting used to. Stop drinking normal tea. Start drinking the red bush. It will change your life.
You have milk? Do you put milk in yours?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No sugar, though.
No, I can't. See, I'm an Earl Grey drinker.
Oh, you're a weirdo. You're a pervert. Samantha, I've got to go.
All right, darling. Talk to you soon.
Thanks. Bye-bye. 0870. No.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
At 8, 2 teenagers are charged with murder after an alleged row over rubbish. Maddie's mum is questioned for a second time. And why we could see houses on stilts in London. It's 8 o'clock. I'm Holly Holland. 2 teenagers will appear in court tomorrow accused of killing a promising graduate from Kingston University in southeast London. 23-year-old Everin O'Neill was attacked after he allegedly confronted a youngster who threw rubbish through his sister's car window in Crystal Palace last month. He died 8 days later at King's College Hospital. The 16 and 17-year-old boys are due before magistrates in Sutton. Kate McCann is being re-interviewed by police in Portugal over the disappearance of her 4-year-old daughter Madeline. She and her husband Jerry, who will be questioned tomorrow, have also issued a statement urging her abductors to let her go. Test results on suspected blood samples found in the family's holiday apartment in the Algarve are also understood to have been handed to detectives. London's most senior police officer has faced more criticism over the shooting of Jean-Charles de Menezes, but Sir Iain Blair says he won't resign over the death of the Brazilian who was shot by police marksmen at Stockwell Tube Station in 2005. The police watchdog, the Met Police Authority, says it's distressed he didn't ask enough questions in the hours after his death. Sir Iain Blair says they've learned from their mistakes.
Did we get this wrong? We got it appallingly wrong, yeah, but we're not guilty of complete idiocy to go with it. I'm absolutely clear that this happened again, information would flow in a different way. Absolutely clear.
Insurance companies are warning new homes in the Thames Gateway are at risk of being subject to huge premiums or becoming totally uninsurable. The Association of British Insurers told the London Assembly they're monitoring prices closely, and only a couple of events like this summer's floods could make a big difference. Tony Arbour is in charge of the Assembly's planning committee, and he told LBC they may have to change their approach.
There is a view that maybe we shouldn't be putting orthodox houses in the Thames Gateway at all, and we should be looking at something really quite different. It could be that you elevate houses, in effect, because land is so expensive, it may even be worthwhile people putting houses perhaps on stilts.
It's claimed teenage binge drinkers are much more likely than their peers to have problems as adults. Researchers at the Institute of Child Health here in London studied 11,000 children who drank heavily. Professor Brent Taylor from the Institute told LBC more about their findings.
We've shown that it can lead to quite significant social and health problems in adult life. And the health problems include a higher risk of accidents, a higher risk of alcoholic dependence and abuse, and they're more likely to use illegal substances.
In London's travel news, the A12 in Romford is slow heading into town towards the Moby Dick traffic lights because of an accident. And in London's weather, warm and dry overnight with thick cloud and lows of 14 degrees Celsius. The sun rises at 22 minutes past 6. There'll be a grey start tomorrow, but bright intervals through the day with highs of 24 degrees Celsius. You're with LBC, it's 8:03.
L. London's B. Biggest C. Conversations. This is LBC 97.3.
If you're thinking of surrendering an endowment policy, you could score more by selling through AAP. Call our winning team on 0845 073 1960.
Time is like money. Any that you have spare is very precious. So why don't you invest some of your time in something really worthwhile? GlaxoSmithKline are looking for volunteers to take part in medical trials at Clinical Imaging Centre London. In return, you'll be compensated for your time and inconvenience. So if you're healthy and aged between 18 and 60, then call us today on 0800 707 6068. That's 0800 707 6068. And find out how you can invest in the future. Help us help people to do more, feel better, live longer.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
$8 in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake. At 10 o'clock, I'll have fish. At 12 o'clock, I'll have fish and a rice cake. At 2 o'clock, I'll have fish. At 4 o'clock, just before I train, I'll have fish and a rice cake. I'll train. I'll have me fish. I'll come home, have some more fish with a rice cake, and then have some fish before I go to bed.
Still waiting for Albert Herbert to call in. I've just sent him an email asking if he's calling in or not. He's a French dude. Well, is he French? He lives in France. I pray he's a French because his grammar and spelling is so bad. The only excuse can be that he's a foreign. Anyway, he was sending me stroppy emails last night because I didn't know the name of Anthony Newley's collaborator on the Willy Wonka soundtrack, and he's obviously got a problem somewhere. And he just sent me a string of stroppy emails. He sent me one last night about 11:30 or something. Anyway, he said he'd call in tonight, but he's not called in yet. But, well, fingers crossed, he will. So, 0870 9090 973. We've got the DVD thing to give away a bit later on. Maybe do that after... Well, maybe do it after 8:30. We'll see how it goes. What else have we got? What is fire? Correspondent updates. Does anyone find Anchorman funny? So far, it's 2-1 in the favour of the Anchorman, I think. And that's pretty much it. Oh, we will do Chris's topic about... We'll do it now, Chris. Your thing you've been trying to say all week.
Oh, it's a really good topic.
Oh, OK.
It is... all right, you know Sony?
Yeah, I do know Sony. A good company, yeah.
Right. Did you know that they sold 700,000 camcorders that had the technology to see through people's clothes?
No, I did not know that.
Well, I want to know if anyone's got one of those cameras.
What do you mean? What do you mean? X-ray cams?
Yeah.
Why have they? How that technology doesn't exist?
Well, they accidentally made it.
How you can't accidentally make X-rays cams?
Well, they did. 700,000 times.
Why didn't you tell me this before? This is fantastic. Sony X-ray cam. Let's have a look on the old internet. Mobiles cam. See the 100. Oh, hang on a minute. This is on... OK, well, Chris could be honest. Mobiles camera see-through clothes. A new mobile phone gadget... No, that's a thing you can add onto your phone that will...
No, this is a few years ago.
What was?
When they sold 700,000 camcorders.
Oh, for God's sakes, mate.
Well, I only found out about it the other day.
Hang on, maybe they're on eBay. Let's have a look on eBay. Why would you want that anyway? You can't see... The thing is, you can't see boobies and stuff, though. All you see is, like, grey. Or skeletons. And skeletons are the most unerotic thing.
How do you know? Have you seen one?
Yeah, I have. You would think a skeleton would be really sexy because it's the most naked a person can be. No, you can't be any more naked than that unless it's just bone marrow, and then that's freaky stuff. But it's not erotic at all because you can't tell if it's a man or a woman. Sony X-ray camera. I'm looking on eBay, see if there's any here. 2 items found. Infrared X-ray filter. Oh, hang on, this might be it. What's this? What's infrared? Infrared is dark, isn't it? X-ray, though. What's this do? Infrared X-ray filter. Creates special effects.
No, that's not it.
No, I know that's not it.
Right.
OK. Hang on. Line 1, do you know anything about these X-ray cameras?
You've spilled the beans, Chris. You're in trouble.
Yeah, you're in very big trouble. Mark!
Yeah, all right, Ian.
Hello, Mark.
How's it going?
It's all right. I'm very tired, actually. Very tired. I don't know if I'm going to make it to 10 o'clock this evening.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, worse things happen.
Listen, did you want a definition of fire?
Oh, well, it's not a definition as much as just knowing what it is.
Well, I'll explain to you. I'm a fire investigator, so I'm going to just come back from a fire. And I'm in a bit of a rush. I'll go and get a shower.
OK.
Covered in soot.
Yeah.
So,
Covered in what?
Soot.
Soot. He said soot. Covered in soot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, a simple definition of fire is a rapid oxidation reaction leading to the evolution of heat and light in varying intensities. So what that's saying is it's an oxidation reaction, but rapid is important because something like rust is a oxidation reaction. That's not very quick, and it gives off heat and light in varying intensities. So there you go. That's what fire is.
But what is it though?
And that's what it is. It's a chemical reaction between a fuel package and oxygen.
Right. But what is burning? Is oxygen burning?
No, that's the visible sign of a chemical reaction.
OK.
Burning is the visible sign. I mean, when you see a yellow flame, that's actually carbon glowing.
Right.
It's the yellow colour. If you have an alcohol flame, it's a blue colour.
Right.
So there's different elements. It's a very complicated reaction. But there you go.
Mark, thank you for that. I'm still none the wiser.
No?
But thank you. Hey, do you think Anchorman, is it funny or not?
Well, stick a W in front of it.
Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking. Thank you, Mark. 087. I'll have that thing in my folder if that's all right, please, Gary. The thing that you've... 0870. No. I've given the number out. We've got loads of phone calls, so there's no need. Mike.
Yes, Ian.
Hello, Mike.
Ian, starting to right with your show, you know.
Hang on one second. This is the fella who calls in quite often. I don't understand much of what he says, but he's generally quite rude about me and very positive about Clive Ball. Let's see what he has to say this evening.
Starting to right about your show, you know. In the previous caller, she said Bahrain is not a country. It shows that people are not with the real world, you know. Because check out world map right now while me there on the line, on the internet.
Or you can just tell me, is Bahrain a country?
The one you to check it, star, check it.
Well, no, you tell me.
You chat Bear Breeze, man. Bear Breeze, you're chatting up.
And he's... what happened there? That guy's a weirdo, man. He phones up and slags off this show, says Clive's show is excellent, and then sucks his teeth, tells me to check out Bahrain on the map. Dearie me. Bob!
Good evening.
Hello, Bob.
How you doing?
All
yeah,
right.
Anchorman. What a load of pants.
It's guff, is it?
It's total. It was on television the other. I'm glad I didn't pay to see it, even hire it from the shop.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
No, the thing is about these American comedies.
Yes,
is
Bob.
that they're all come off Saturday Night Live, all these comedians.
Yes.
And they think what they do, they get the funny geezer in and he laughs and he does a few jokes, but there's no narrative in these things.
Yeah.
He did another film about racing drivers. There's no story, it's just these incidents, and they're not even sketches.
Oh, the Bobby Brown...
Bobby something or other, and then he's
Bobby
doing this
Balls.
other one, skating film, which I do not want to see these films. They've got no story, there's no arc. Being a bit technical here, but what's going on?
I watched episode 3, series 1 of Battlestar Galactica today.
And?
There's story in there, there's arc in there. Oh, it is the greatest, one of the greatest television shows I've ever seen in my life.
That's the new one, yeah?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, people are saying it's a good one.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, but that's what you want, isn't it? You kind of want to see where these people are going. It's like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
You know, it's got a story.
Yes,
you know, and they start from one place. There's a middle and there's an end.
Yes.
But those when I was watching Anchorman,
Yes.
it was absolutely guff.
There's the awful bit where he's playing the flute in the nightclub, and you think, get to the point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, okay, Christina Applegate. Now, she's worth watching in anything.
Yes, because she's a foxy lady.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
And but this guy, I don't know what he's on about.
Speaking of foxy ladies and indeed munters, we get all of the newspapers here.
Yes.
Except for one.
What?
The Sport.
Oh.
But for some reason, we've got the Sport.
Don't tell everybody.
But it's not. No, I used to read the Sport about 3 or 4 years ago. No, about 4 years ago, because I when I did Rise and we got the Sport, and it used to be full of knockers.
Yes.
It's not that many knockers anymore.
If you have a nipple count, there's always an odd nipple. It's never, if you do for that whole Sunday Sport, or the Sport, Daily Sport, there's always an odd nipple count. They don't come in pairs.
Wow.
You count all the nipples in there and you always come up with an odd number. I've been doing it for years.
Bob, thank you very much for that. Now, James Max has emailed us with a link for the Sony X-ray camera. What is this? Let's have a little look here. How do I get in there? See and record in the dark and see through clothes. X-ray vision. Just screw this filter, included with your purchase of our camera, onto your camcorder and you're ready to perform X-ray vision. Oh, OK. So, this is it, Chris. This is the thing. James Max has found it for you.
You've got a camera, haven't you?
I've got one, yeah. I don't need it. You need it, though. Hang on. How much did it cost? It's only $990. What's that? That's 500 quid. For nude.
Is that cheap?
For nude it is, yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, for nude it is. Hey man, how you doing?
Good, are you?
I'm really tired.
You're very tired.
Yeah, you must be tired. Yeah? Fancy a bum?
Sorry.
You alright?
Good.
Yeah, okay, good lad. Right. Oh, we're on the radio. I was miles away. Vinny, what do you want?
Yeah.
We'll have to come back to you in a minute. Chris?
Hello?
Hello, Chris?
Hello?
Yes?
You alright?
What?
Fire?
Oh, I've knackered up my emails here. Hang on. I've knackered up the emails. Chris, I've knackered up my emails.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. James Max has knackered up my emails.
I'll reboot, don't worry.
Can you reboot? Because James Max has knackered up my email. Oh, Chris?
Yes,
Can I come back to you in a minute?
Yeah, fine, mate. Yeah, no problem.
Good lad, thank you. It's the travel news now. It's Karen Mercer.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
How did you know?
Well, I worked it out using runes. Do you believe in runes?
No, I used to when I was a young girl.
It's just stones, isn't it?
Yeah, with marks on.
With marks on it, and you can predict your future. We all know it's impossible to predict the future, and ghosts do not exist.
Oh, I don't know.
You do know?
Do you?
Yes.
Oh.
You do know that, Karen. Ghosts do not exist. And you can feed ducks bread. OK, away you go. Go on.
No, that's rubbish. Anyway, in Tooting... Stop it, Holly. In Tooting, the A24 Upper Tooting Road is shut southbound at the Trinity Road junction. The A12 in Romford, that's slow heading into town towards the Moby Dick traffic lights because of an accident. And Amherst Park is slow eastbound from Seven Sisters Road towards Stamford Hill. Delays of around half an hour have been reported to us through there. Marylebone Road, as you head into town at Lisson Grove, has a broken down car blocking the inside lane, and traffic is back to the Marylebone flyover, and it's really slow on the M1 as you head out of town from 6A for the M25 to junction 7 for the M10. For the tubes, the Victoria Line services are going to be stopping at 10 o'clock tonight, where they're going to be doing some engineering works. We did have some delays on the Victoria Line, but they're all better now. On the trams, the Croydon tram link is suspended between East Croydon and Reeves Corner, and this is ongoing until Sunday. All of that is because of engineering works. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 30 minutes.
Are you a well-informed globetrotter, or do you fancy becoming one? I'm Nick Ferrari, and all next week with thevisacompany.com, the easy way to get the correct travel visa, you could win a fantastic trip to Kenya if you can pick out my strange but true traveller's facts.
Listen to Nick Ferrari at breakfast all next week from 7 and log on to lbc.co.uk to find out more. Thevisacompany.com. Going that bit further to make sure you can too with LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
OK. Vinny, you still there?
Yeah.
Excellent. Chris?
Hello, mate.
Yes. So, fire.
Fire. Well, I think our fiery friend stole my thunder a little bit earlier on.
OK.
It is what he said.
Right.
It is.
What?
It is a chemical reaction giving off energy, and that energy can come in many forms.
What?
And two of them are light and heat, and that's what it is.
What is?
Fire.
It's only taken us an hour and 15 minutes to do that. Thank you, Gary. There's an hour to think of it and 15 minutes for Gary to do it. OK, well, thanks, Chris.
No problem, mate.
Yeah,
Anchorman, quickly.
Yeah? Rubbish.
Right. Not as good as Zoolander, better than Dodgeball.
Zoolander's fantastic.
Zoolander.
What an underrated film that was.
It's just unbelievable.
It's a great film.
He's very funny in that, you see, the bloke who's Anchorman, but he's not so good in Anchorman. And the one with the Talladega Nights, that's garbage, that was.
Chris, thank you for that.
No problem.
Good lad. Oh, wait, well, no, I'm not going to give the number out because Chris is downstairs making tea and getting chocolate. Chris was saying that we've had more phone calls already in the first hour and 18 minutes than we normally get on a good night. How? Why? Is that just because we've stopped doing the Triple M, Vinny?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better without it, isn't it?
I doubt it.
Sorry?
Anyway, yeah, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes. Oh, hang on a second. Dave? Oh, Dave?
Yeah?
I'm going to mark you for callback. Chris will call you back in a minute.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Kathleen?
Oh, hello. Do you know what I'm ringing for?
What?
Alison Bell was on, today.
OK, we're on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was she was talking to this chap, and she had cramp in her toes, and he did mention some stuff you could take.
What?
For this cramp, and I remember
the crabs.
She said it, and now it's gone out. And I really, because a friend of mine is suffering with muscular thing,
right,
or crampy thing. Yeah. So how do I find out? How can I find out what it was?
We'll call you back.
No, we won't. Don't say that.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, if anyone was listening, maybe they'll call in and let us know.
Okay.
All right, then. Or you could call up tomorrow during Alison Bell's show.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
She's in my mind tonight, and I thought, oh, well...
She's in my mind every night because she's one of the sexiest older women I've ever seen.
Oh, you're a character. I love listening to you.
She is 58 years old, and I would make love to her without a moment's hesitation. Kathleen, give her a call tomorrow, and they'll be able to tell you.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye bye. Hang on a second. Right, hang on. Yeah, line 10.
Oh, hello, can I speak to Verinda?
Oh, well, you're through to Verinda. Yes.
Oh, Verinda, I've been
Yes.
with you for a very long time.
Huh?
Verinda,
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Verinda.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a vision of the future, Verinda? Have you ever had a vision of sitting in a caravan park with a woman slightly older and slightly plumper than yourself, with long dark hair and big green eyes? Have you ever had that vision, Verinda?
You mean, have I ever dreamt about having sex with an older woman?
Have you, Verinda? Tell me now, because I think that...
Yes, I have plenty of times, innit?
You have. And what did she look like, Verinda?
Yeah, she had blonde hair.
Oh, no, that's not me. Look slightly to the left, Verinda. Can you see a woman?
Oh, yeah. She's got long hair.
That's right, Verinda. Long dark hair and big green eyes.
She's about 30.
Oh, if you want me to be 30, Verinda, I'll be 30 for you. But I can't wait too long.
Yeah.
Verinda,
Uh-huh.
I'm in East Ham right now.
Oh.
I'm outside of your house, and I will be here until midnight.
Oh, dear.
Don't let me down, Verinda.
The thing is, my mum's in my house.
I know your mum's in your house. That's why I'm waiting in the bushes. But as soon as she goes to bed at 9:15 as usual, I shall be tapping on your window, Verinda.
Have you been stalking me?
Oh, Verinda, I've been following you high and low. I've been following you to phones for you every day where you were.
Is it alright if I can speak to Iain, please?
I'm afraid not, Verinda. Your future is set with me now. You do not need Iain anymore.
I need to speak to him badly.
No, Verinda. Do not escape. Now is the time for you and I to come
Yeah, I'll see you there in about 5 minutes.
We have to make our future now.
You're outside my house, aren't you?
Well, I'm here, but you may not recognize me. I'm in disguise, but if you look out now, you may see a little creature. A very little pretty creature that is me, and I am in disguise, but I am watching.
There are a lot of people outside.
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
There are people, and I'm mingling amongst them. Can you see me now, Verinda? Can you see my deep green eyes? They are calling to you, Verinda.
Yeah, it's raining here.
Well, Verinda, it will never rain again when you and I are together forever.
So, what type of hair do you have, curly or long?
Verinda, hair is not important. I have some blonde hair, but it is coming out of my nostrils. But I will pluck it for you.
Okay. Oh, then, see you later then.
What time will you be coming to get me, Verinda? I'm getting rather chilly out here in the rain with all these...
In about half an hour, yeah.
So, do you think that Iain Lee is the new Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah.
What was the one?
I want to ask.
What was the one you did last night? Oh, hang on a minute. Line 3.
Yes.
I'm going to mark you for callback.
All right, cool, man.
All right, man. What was the one you did last night? I heard you on Clive Ball last night.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. What was it?
It's like 2 or 3 times you've called him up now.
Yeah, I just forgot now. What was it? Oh, yeah. Name your top 3 worst callers.
Oh, your top 3. Oh, so name your top 3 worst callers, and he wouldn't do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for him. You, and you.
You really think so?
Yeah, I know so, mate. I know so.
Man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Anyway, what have you been up to?
Yeah. Can you do me a favour?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to.
You know what it is.
Well, I can't do that.
Why not?
I'm not allowed to. We got in trouble last time.
Oh man, no.
We got in trouble last time. What's your MySpace page? And I'll direct people there.
It's MySpace/1 Verinda VARINDER.
Okay, number 1.
Yeah.
1 Verinda. Go there, and there may be a treat for you there. Is it on there?
Yeah.
Go there, ladies and gentlemen. MySpace.com/1 Verinda. There may be a treat for you there, but that treat is in no way
It's actually on your page.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, on the comments?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, go to MySpace.com/The Real Iain Lee. But people won't know it's you.
Yeah, my name's Triple H.
Triple H, and there's a thing there you can look at. How many have you had so far?
About 10.
Oh, really? Any good?
Yeah, well, there's a couple that have been a bit gay.
Basically, Verinder's given out his phone number, and he invites... There's a thing he does, he invites... Completely independent of us, we don't condone it, but he invites people to phone him up and give him abuse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, I'll forget about that. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please do. Can you do it quickly, because I'm getting bored of you now.
All right. If you had 3 wishes...
Oh, too slow. Oh, here comes the tea, here comes the tea, Agent Chris, here comes the tea.
Here comes the tea.
Here comes the tea, Agent Chris, here comes the tea.
And a Twix.
And 55 pence. Did the tea bag go in the cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
So did a lot of milk.
Yeah, a lot of milk. I had to make a cup of tea for someone the other day. Who was it I made a cup of tea for? And they wanted... Oh, it was Frank Sidebottom. He wanted 2 tea bags in the cup and a lot of milk. But surely you just need 1 tea bag and not very much milk.
I hope Mr. Hooker doesn't find out about the 2 tea bags.
So do I. Well, I think Frank's coming back in a couple of weeks. Anyway, rack up a call.
Which one do you fancy?
None of them. Jessica. I like Jessica. This is the hardest Twix I've ever had in my life. I had a double-decker from that cold machine. Never have a double-decker cold, because it separates. It separates into chocolate, biscuit, and nougat, whatever it is, on the top there. Hello, Jessica?
Hello, Ian.
Oh, sorry, I'm eating really hard Twix. I'll put that to one side. Yes?
Okay, what are you eating?
A really hard Twix from the fridge.
Okay, can I ask you to hold on for 1 second while I turn my grill off?
What are you grilling? Halloumi?
No, ciabatta.
Oh, nice. Oh, go, I'll wait, yeah.
Seriously, 1 second.
I'll wait, yeah. We don't want any house fires taking place during this show. Not again. We'll have another bite of Twix then.
Oh, well. Hello.
Who's that you're talking to?
Never mind. Anyway, I was surprised that
Jessica's got a lover, ladies and gentlemen. A lover. Who's that? Who's that? Who's picking up the phone? Someone's picking up to listen, aren't they?
No, not actually. I've made them put it down.
No, someone... You just said, go pick the phone up, you can hear me on the radio. That's what you did, didn't you?
Well, something like that.
Who's there? Is it your lover? Hello, Jessica's lover?
I was surprised.
Hello, Jessica's lover?
You really don't want to push me because I'll say it's your show, you go first, you know?
What? Go first where?
Well, I mean, you shouldn't get personal with people on the radio.
I'm not getting personal, though.
Wow.
I'm just saying you have a lover.
I had a great talk.
I have a lover.
Oh, good.
And we make love.
Well, that's normal.
It's normal, yeah.
It's good.
Not everything about it, isn't it? What? Sorry?
I said it's good to have normal stuff in
It's
your
good,
life.
isn't it?
Yeah, it
and
is.
some freaky stuff as well, man.
There's been some freaky stuff on your show tonight.
There's been a lot of weirdos. Well diverted, Jessica. I'll go with you this time. Go on.
Did you call Flag Ball last night?
No. Oh, no, I heard that. It was in the last half hour, wasn't it?
I didn't think it was you. I
No,
listened to the podcast.
It wasn't. But basically, in the last half hour, call straight to air, and Clive. I turned the radio on and heard the end of it, and Clive going, "Oh, I think that was Iain." So then I spent the next 20 minutes trying to get through, and I couldn't get through. I didn't get answered. So I did try and call, but no, that wasn't me on Clive's show last night.
I just thought it might have been
No.
because there was quite a bit of kind of cross-pollinisation of presenters last night.
Oh, really?
Don't you think?
In what way?
Well, Paul Ross called you.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
James Max is emailing me.
Is he?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. Bill Buckley emailed Clive about mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then there was a thing about maybe it was you, but obviously it wasn't.
It wasn't, I'm afraid. But I did try and call him. And then I got... And I did it, I was all confident. Then I got really nervous. After about 15 minutes, thought, I'm going to go to bed, actually. I forgot this.
Yeah.
And then I was going to have a go at Vinny.
Well, why... yeah, Vinny. He's getting through a lot.
Yeah, I think we should ban him.
Yeah, he's been a bit kind of unfaithful to you, really.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Jessica, I've got to go. Do you want to come back after the news?
Well, yes, I've got something to ask you.
Oh, that's very exciting. OK, 0870 90 90 973. We'll speak to Jessica after this.
Pete's sake, that's the 5th one in the water.
We can't improve your driving on the golf course. We can try to improve the cost of your car insurance if you drive less than 6,000 miles a year. Switch to pay-as-you-drive insurance from Norwich Union Direct and your premium reflects the miles you drive. Call 0800 410 800 or visit norwichunion.com to see if you could save. Terms, conditions and age restrictions apply. Calls may be recorded and or monitored. A standard monthly charge is applied to all policies.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
It's 8:30. I'm Holly Holland. 2 teenagers have been charged with murdering a man in an alleged row over litter in Crystal Palace. 23-year-old Evan O'Neill died 8 days after he was attacked while allegedly confronting a teenager who threw a chocolate wrapper through his sister's car window. The 16 and 17-year-old boys are due before magistrates in Sutton tomorrow. Police in Portugal are interviewing the mother of Madeleine McCann for the second time. Kate's husband Jerry will speak to police tomorrow separately. The 4-year-old disappeared at the beginning of May. Sir Ian Blair says he won't resign despite being heavily criticised by members of the police watchdog over the shooting of Jean-Charles de Menezes. The Metropolitan Police Authority says it's distressed London's most senior police officer didn't ask enough questions during the hours after the Brazilian was shot. It also voiced concerns about his leadership of the Met Police. And get your earplugs at the ready. Big Brother twins Sam and Amanda are planning to release a single in the charts. The girls are releasing their version of Aqua's hit Barbie Girl later this month. In LBC Travel News, in the centre of town, it's severely congested around New Oxford Street and Tottenham Court Road because of roadworks. And in London's weather, warm and dry overnight with thick cloud and lows of 14 degrees Celsius. The sun rises at 22 minutes past 6 and there'll be a grey start to tomorrow, but bright intervals later. You with LBC, it's 8:31.
Wow, I have never, ever done that before.
Me neither. No, that was the first for me. Did any of you expect the umbrella to be there?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I liked it.
Me too.
Missed an unbelievable episode of Skins? Catch it an hour later on Channel 4 Plus One. Now available on Freeview, Sky and Virgin Media.
That was definitely the most explicit episode we have ever recorded.
Definitely.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to have more time? Well, from now on, we do. Because with Vodafone, the internet is now truly mobile. So you can make use of every minute of every day. Call in at your local Vodafone shop and our team of experts will show you how to make the most of the internet on your mobile and give you free access for the first month. The internet is now mobile.
Vodafone. Make the most of now.
Handset dependent minimum term contract.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
I just blew the lights in the toilet. I just flicked the switch on and the light... They blew. That's it. And I had to pee because there's no light in the hallway or anything. And I was busting for a wee, so I had to pee, holding the door open with my left hand behind me, so I can at least see the toilet. I think I missed the beginning bit. I think there was no noise, and then doing that, and then I thought I heard Clive come out, so I had to let that door go. It was going to the toilet should not be that traumatic, and that was a hideous experience.
You should have called.
What for you to come and shine a light on it?
Why would it just held the door for you?
I'm all right, cheers. Jessica.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
It was about the Gary Glitter thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
What exactly that you said about Gary Glitter? You wanted him to be a guest.
Well, I've got to be careful I say this, because people will think I'm being flippant about...
I'm not going to have a go at you.
No. I think it would be an interesting interview. Bearing in mind, when he was his last court appearance, 6 months ago or something, he did appear on Radio 4. Okay. And I just think it would be an interesting interview to find out how one man who had so much in his life could have thrown it... I'm really trying to phrase this carefully. Could have thrown it all away. It's basically gone from one extreme to the other in a relatively short time.
But I think, I'm not really bothered either way, but I wouldn't imagine it's going to be very interesting, Ian. Come on. But
Egan, he's just spent 3 years in a Cambodian jail.
Yeah, but...
I bet that's fascinating.
Don't give him the attention. What the angle that I'm sort of kind of coming from is that I have this friend and he used to be a Gary Glitter impersonator.
Oh, wow.
Now he's kind of Postman Pat. That's what's happened to him because of Gary Glitter.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, obviously, it's not as serious as what Gary Glitter's done, but...
No, yes, there are a lot of people, yes.
You know, there's quite a few Gary Glitter fans even now.
Who still swear blind that he's the leader, and, he should be respected for the music he did, which is obviously nonsense. And I used to be a huge Gary Glitter fan, and I was one of the most disappointed people when it came out he was a nonce. But I do think... I mean, in all honesty, in reality... It would probably never happen on this show. It would happen on Radio 4 in a controlled situation and controlled circumstance, and I would probably never be allowed to even approach it. But I do think it would genuinely make an interesting interview. And also, from the psychology point of view, that this man has... well, let's have a serious bit for a minute. That this man has always denied that he is guilty of any crime. And I find that fascinating, because obviously he is guilty of crimes. And I do find it fascinating when people in that situation are in such complete denial. I just think from a psychological point of view that's quite interesting.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to get serious with you, but, I mean, he has been convicted of that crime,
yes.
hasn't he? Yeah, okay. So maybe we shouldn't be giving him attention because he's not a star anymore because of what he's done. So if you keep giving him this attention, he might think that he's still in the same kind of status.
But I think he does think that anyway.
Yeah, you know what, let's change the subject.
What?
Let's change
No, well, you brought this up.
I know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, but don't apologise. I think it's genuinely interesting, and we're allowed to have interesting discussions about this if we want to. We're grown-ups.
I know, but what I really was calling about
was
the kind of Dis Chris feature.
Oh, Dis Chris, that's better than...
I believe that no one's responded to that.
That Dis Chris, yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
Well, I'm not going to be horrible.
Well, you have to be if you're going to diss Chris.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not... Well, I would diss him to the extent that he's quite vague, isn't he?
Okay, well, hang on, we've got to get the music up. Hang on, here we... hang on, let's get some good... Oh, this is good, because this is his favourite music. Oh, hang on. Stop. Oh, there we go, right. And now it's time for Diss Chris, your chance to diss my producer, Chris. Line 6, Diss Chris.
Well, it's not that he's horrible or anything, but he's quite vague, and I'm not saying that he's not as good as his job as Bob is. But when Bob says he's going to call you back, he does it quite quickly, whereas Chris, leaves it half an hour. And really, he's lucky I even picked up the phone.
Because you got your lover there.
I'm not saying that, you need callers, because the show's been sounding good this week, but there's obviously changes going on there, and Chris should be more helpful. So in a kind of dissing way, he's letting you down.
Chris, do you feel threatened? Because I do think that the last sentence that Jessica uttered there was a threat. There are changes going on there, and Chris should be more helpful.
If I'm feeling threatened, does that mean it's a threat?
That makes it a threat.
Yeah,
I wouldn't threaten him at all.
But he feels threatened.
I mean, it's not me that you've got to impress, it's other people.
That's the new bosses. Yeah.
Anyway.
Thank you, Jessica.
Okay, then.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We can have serious conversations on here if we want. I think we can do that. Oh, look, that Albert Herbert hasn't called in yet, which is... Oh, Elf is good, yes, you're right. Elf is very funny. Yeah, talking about Will Ferrell films. Craig!
Konbanwa. Firstly, that toilet thing, mate, do what I do of a night time, and that's kneel down, then you can't miss.
I used to do that up until about the age... Absolutely true. Up until about the age of 17.
Yeah.
There's... probably giving away too much, but yeah, I don't... No, at night time I sit down.
Yeah. Same thing, you can't miss.
Yeah.
But I've got 3 topics here.
Okay.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
One, how to help you with your Japanese.
Yes.
Second one is to do with the laughter awards.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And the last one is, I know the niece of one of the monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Now, I want to save that one till last.
Please do, sir.
I can get the other. Learning Japanese, it wouldn't hurt if callers either asked you what the time was while they're talking to you, and you have to say it in Japanese.
Hang on, I'll tell you. Ima gogo... hang on, what's that? Ima gogo rokuji... sanju... rokopun des. That's a slow way of saying 8:38.
I mean, if callers, if every sort of fourth or fifth, or just some callers when they feel like just say, what's the time in Japanese?
The thing is, Greg, I am aware that for nearly everybody listening, it's actually quite dull, me trying to learn a language on the radio. It's slightly self-indulgent. So I'm aware... I'm trying to rein back me speaking Japanese a little bit on the radio, because I'm aware that it's annoying people no end.
Okay, well, I'm going to end in a little bit of Japanese, so get ready, all right, for the end of the call.
Okay. Oh, look, someone sent me an email. Now, bearing in mind, I can't say anything except to the two people here. Now, you know what job this person does, and they sometimes get inside information about stuff. Now, you know what I was saying earlier on about what was going on there, okay? So here we go. This is for the people in the studio. And at the end, shh. I've said that since day one, ladies and gentlemen, since I wish I'd had money on it.
Now, being on the phone, I heard that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, you would have heard it, but I didn't... Oh, yeah, you heard... Yeah, oh, yeah. Anyway, Craig, yes, point two. Yeah.
Point two is the Laughter Awards.
Yeah, oh, yeah, these are the Loaded Magazine Laughter Awards. When I told my girlfriend I was nominated for it, right, said, I'm nominated for an award. Oh, really? Where? Loaded Magazine. Oh, right. Oh, that's a good thing. Oh, no, well done.
Don't knock it.
No, don't knock it. I'm well chuffed. All the other people nominated in that category, Best Radio Show, Funniest Radio Show, Chris Moyles, Scott Mills, who else? Anyway, they're all... Who else is on that nomination?
Merchant.
Stephen Merchant and Alan Brazil or something. So they're all national radio stations. This is the only local radio show to be nominated, which means we don't stand a chance because it's voted for by the punters. So, you know, Moyles will win. But, never mind.
Well, A, it's a biggie nominated.
Yeah.
B, I was going to say Walk in the Park. You said Stephen Merchant. That could be the tricky one. But I think other than that, I think you're laughing. Oh. But the question was, if, you know the normal awards... like the Oscars, and that they play a clip of the film.
Yeah.
Now, if they had to play like a 15 seconds of one of your shows, knowing that it has to grow on you sometimes, and to be honest, it has to grow on me.
Yeah.
What 15 seconds would you choose?
That's a very good question. What would be the best? All right. Well, let's ask Chris. What would be your choice of a 15-second clip to from anywhere part of any era of this show to play to the Loaded Laughter Award room thing?
Yasser's Film Forum?
Oh, do you think? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Did he ever do it in the end?
Once.
I know what I'd play. I'd play the Rocky chant. That's what I would play. What would you go for, Craig?
Well, I'd go for a clip from the Marrakesh.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I do know, though, that if I do win... I'm taking Vinny with me, and I'm going to write a speech for him, and he's going to deliver the speech.
Yeah, I heard that.
And me and Chris are just going to stand there with our arms folded while Vinny reads a speech out for us.
And I think that would be a very good way to do it.
Be nice, wouldn't
That'd be one of the callers, and that's like another little clip of the show, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, we're not going to win, but it's very nice to be nominated. I think it's the first thing I've ever been nominated for, and I'll be happy. I'm happy with that.
Well, I want to say well done, mate.
But God bless you, sir.
Congratulations.
Now, enough of this guff. Get to the monkeys.
Let's get to the monkeys. Right, now, how many were in the monkeys? Was it 3?
Well, no, it's 4.
There's 4.
Well, there was 3 in the last, when they came round again, but 4, yes.
Because the one I'm talking about, the niece that I know...
Yes.
The one in the monkeys was the very sort of young-looking, cheeky boy face.
Davy Jones.
That's it.
Yep.
Davy Jones.
Yeah.
His niece...
Yeah.
Worked worked until I moved here 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
In a veterinary surgery.
She's a vet nurse?
No, she was. She may have been the assistant, but I knew her. She used to be a receptionist, but she may have done more than that. She may have helped with.
I was in the vets today.
But this was the vets in Norfolk.
Right.
I can tell you them. Well, that's not true.
Well, don't give us. Don't specify, because I know there are a lot of hardened monkey fans out there who will go and hassle her. Well, I will actually. And was she fit?
She was fit.
Yeah, I thought she would be. All of Davy Jones's daughters and all of the women in his family are absolutely stunning.
Well, I mean, he had a cheeky, attractive face, didn't he?
He was a cute little monkey.
He was probably the best of the 4, wasn't he?
He was the best looking. Yes, I would say.
I mean, yeah, so I sort of knew the niece to talk to, but I cannot remember her name.
Oh, Craig, you fool, you've let us down at the last hurdle.
Sorry, mate.
Cheers, boss, thank you for that.
Hang on.
Oh, there's more, blimey, okay.
There's a final little Japanese bit.
Yeah.
Well, cheers. Oyasu
Hang on, that's what you say, that's the start of a conversation.
No, Oyasu.
Oh, what's Oyasu?
Good night.
Oh, he's better than me. Sayonara.
Hey, sayonara.
Sayonara. to a daydream believer and a Peshwari nom. Yes, Greg.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Greg.
I was just ringing up about the camera thing, the cameras that could see through clothes.
Oh, the Sony DV cameras that could see through clothes?
Yeah, what it is, see, I haven't got one, unfortunately, but I remember there was a big thing in the press about them. What it was, Sony put like kind of an infrared night vision button on there, film of the night and still have clarity. And what happened was, I think somebody by mistake left the button on during the day, filmed around the swimming pool, and when they sort of played the video, everyone's costumes were see-through.
Fantastic.
That's how it works. Yeah, nothing more than that, really. There was a couple of other things I wanted to ask you, though.
Well, Greg, stay there. We'll come back. We'll do it after this. Here's the Travel News now.
Come on, you can do it better than that.
Oh, it's Karen Mercer.
Well done.
Thank you. You sounded very, very sexy there when you said that.
No, I didn't.
You did, honestly. When you said, come on, you can do better than that. It sounded like we'd just been trying to have sex and it hadn't worked out for whatever reason. Come on, you can do better than that. Oh, go on then, Karen, if you say so. Yes, miss, if you say so. Anyway, thank you.
In the centre of town, it's really congested around New Oxford Street and Tottenham Court Road because of some roadworks in the area. If you have an update on how long it's taking you to get through there, please call me on the jam line 08000 68 60 80. Tower Bridge will be opening in around half an hour from now at 9:15, so make sure you go a different way. There's an incident on Upper Richmond Road at Putney High Street on a bus, and in Tooting, the A24 Upper Tooting Road is now open southbound at the Trinity Road junction following an accident. There was an accident on the A12 in Romford as you head towards the Moby Dick traffic lights. It's actually as you head into town, but the traffic's coping well despite that accident. And the North Circular is slow southbound towards the Chiswick roundabout. The South Circular is also slow northbound. For the tubes, the Victoria Line services will be stopping at 10 o'clock tonight because they're going to be doing some engineering works again. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update in 30 minutes.
This Saturday, thousands of people will gather together for one challenge.
Together, they will walk 44 kilometres for charity through the streets of London to represent the 44,000 people diagnosed with breast cancer in the UK every year.
Together, they will share in a day full of achievement, ambition and pride.
Together, they will hope to raise more than £1 million to help fund vital breast cancer research and education work for breakthrough breast cancer. You can join them.
I'm Jo Parkinson and I will be taking part too in memory of my friend's mum. Come on down to Regent's Park from 4 p.m. and cheer me and my fellow walkers as we cross the finish.
The Aviva Walk London to Breakthrough Breast Cancer with LBC 97.3. Together, we will make a difference.
Why are we always trying to do it all? Do we think if we do more, we can be more? Maybe we think letting go of doing everything means letting ourselves down. If only we could declutter our lives like we declutter our homes, and simply get rid of the things we don't need to do. Maybe then we'd realise what we choose not to do is just as important as what we choose to do. Discover how to let go in Psychology's magazine. New issue out now.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Where's that caller gone? Chris? Lauren?
Yes?
I wasn't just talking to you, was I?
I don't know.
Where's the caller gone I was going to come back to after the travel, Chris?
Who was it?
I don't know. I'll cut them off. You don't cut them off. I cut them off now. I've been doing that for the last year and a half since I worked out to use the buttons.
All right, if you can name his name, I'll get him back.
I don't... it was Dan. Do you know his name, then?
No, I don't know it either.
Oh, G-Man?
It was Gary.
It was Gary.
All right.
Get Gary back and apologise to Gary.
Work experience.
All right, I'm turning you down, G-Man. Yes, Lauren?
Hello.
Oh, hang on a second. Chris, here's something else to prove you're an idiot. Listen to this, Lauren. And you, G-Man, you can listen to this. Tell me what's wrong with this.
All right.
Chris, where did you get that T-shirt from?
Primark.
He said Primark. I want to diss Chris after.
All right, in a minute. Go on, Lauren. Correct him.
Sorry, that's too funny, and it's Primark.
It's Primark! You said Primark!
My mum says Primark.
His mum Mum says Primark! That is the funniest thing.
You're mummy's boy.
That is the 15 seconds I will play at the Loaded Awards. Anyway, Jimmy, I'm telling you down again now.
Safe.
Yeah. Lauren.
Hello.
Hi there.
For the third time.
Yes.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
All right. Ian, have you got any pleading music?
Any pleading music?
Yeah.
What do you? What you're going to plead? Are you?
Yeah.
I've got. Hang on. This is quite pleading. Hang on. Is this good?
Yeah, it's good.
Go on then. Oh, hang on. It's got words in though. Your letter is only the start of it. One letter, and now you're a part of it. Jim has fixed it. Jim has fixed it for you. Primark. Let's find. This is. This is pleading. Okay, where you go, Lauren?
A plea to London. Pretty please, can you help me? I have a piece of geography homework and need your help to name all 50 states of America.
My friend, a guy called Mackenzie, and also Michael Barrymore, used to be able to recite the states of the United States in alphabetical order.
Really?
Yeah, what a skill. What a party piece that was. What a party piece. Brilliant.
What's their number?
I don't think Mackenzie can do it anymore. I remember him doing it a few years ago and he muffed it up and he said, I'm never doing that again. And I don't have Barrymore's number after the thing. So, no. There's a thing called Google, Lauren.
Yeah, but my computer crashed.
Oh, God almighty.
I've got one of those old ones that my dad won't buy me a new one.
Have you got 56k dial-up?
Yeah.
Yeah, 56. You can laugh at her, Chris. She's got 56k dial-up. But you said Primark, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I can laugh at you, Chris.
Yeah.
Your shirt probably only cost £4.
Oh, no, it was less. It was 3. There's nothing wrong.
Really?
There's nothing wrong with the cheap clothes. I'm behind that 100%. But I also like pronouncing shops properly.
Yeah, no, but did you hear about Clive Ball's trousers? I think it was Clive Ball. Wore them away.
Does it sound like a farce that they play at the end of Blackpool Pier? Clive Ball's trousers, and now it's time for Clive Ball's trousers. What happened to his trousers?
Well, apparently they wore away.
Oh, on the backside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they did.
So that was pretty embarrassing.
But trousers, yeah, but t-shirts though. Yeah, I don't know. I need to buy.
You did say Primark.
I need to buy some new jeans because I don't like these jeans. These are my favourite jeans, and I don't like these anymore because they're so old and scabby. And the other jeans are just hideous. So I'm going to chuck these and buy some new jeans. I went.
Get Chris to buy you some.
I went to I spent £80 on books the other day.
Books.
£80 on books.
Really? I've never spent that much.
No, never. I bought 3 Japanese textbooks, right? Yeah. One is like the textbooks my teacher used. One is help me write, and then one is to what's the third one? Oh, I don't know what it is. 3 checks. I bought a book on Hiroshima because I seem to have been getting into a lot of arguments about Hiroshima recently, so I'm going to read up on it so I can do that.
Is that the bomb?
That's the atomic bomb.
Oh.
And I've also bought 3 Kurt Vonnegut books, who's the best author that ever died recently.
Okay.
And that was it, £80.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've only spent like £12.
It's not.
That was on a Harry Potter book, though.
Can I ask how old you are, Lauren?
13.
Do you still get what was always considered in my day the dullest present? Book tokens.
Yes.
But, who gives you book tokens?
Our neighbour.
Well, I suppose that's... why does your neighbour give you presents?
He always does.
How much?
I might be getting a laptop soon.
What, from your neighbour?
Yeah.
Hang on. Whoa! How did you make the quantum leap from book tokens to a laptop?
I know, it's amazing. My dad's really good friends with him.
Yeah.
And, my dad's, helping him out around his house because, he's sort of disabled.
Right.
And,
so your dad's conning him out of a laptop? No, he's not. Okay.
My dad's just helping him round,
yeah.
and not asking
and going. Oh, shall I wheel you over to the? I'll wheel you over to the telly, and then we go. But you put the telly on. And say, I'll wheel you past that laptop. Don't suppose you use that much these days, do you? No. Oh, okay. All right. Is that what it's like?
No, he's
that's what I'm like at my mum's house.
Wooden floor.
Oh, okay.
and stuff.
So you need
like
to
that.
know all of the states.
Yeah.
Chris, has anyone called in? Has anyone called in to tell Lauren what the states of America are? Who? What?
Steve, who I'm on the phone to.
Okay, wait. Lauren, stay there. G-Man.
Right.
Yeah.
We may cut you off in a bit.
No.
Yeah. But stay there, Lauren.
Okay.
Chris, what? You just went...
I thought my mic was down. I was about to speak to Steve.
Idiot. Right. When we... This is radio, ladies and gentlemen. This is radio. When we come back, we will hear Steve telling Lauren what all of the 67 states are in the United States of America.
A slow commute up to town, or a quick ski down the Stubai Glacier in Innsbruck. Painting the spare room, or admiring Picasso's paintings in his museum in Malaga. The supermarket run, or a stroll through the souks of Marrakesh. Whatever's keeping you here, it won't be the price of flights. With British Airways World Offers, you can fly to many destinations, including one way to Innsbruck from £30, Malaga from £30, and Marrakesh from £60. Don't miss World Offers. Book by the 25th of September at ba.com. Conditions apply.
LBC 97.3.
Okay.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
We have cut the G-Man off. Because, Steve, you know all 32 states, do you?
Yep. All in alphabetical order if you want to.
Are you reading them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right. Lauren, have you got a pen and paper?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Steve, but do it quickly because it's a bit boring. I'm going to play the American National Anthem underneath this, Steve, so it's like a little pre-packaged, piece. Are you ready?
Go on then.
Here we go.
Right. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona.
You go a bit slower?
No, right, no, stop there. No, he can't. Have you not got a tape recorder?
No.
Haven't you?
No, that's like well old.
Do you not
an MP3 player?
Do you not like put when you phone up the radio? Do you not put a blank tape record or a tape that's had the things popped out? So you put a bit of paper in either end. You put the paper in the holes, put it in. Don't matter. You're only taping over like mamas and papas. You got it on record anyway. So do you not put that in and press record and play, and then play it back afterwards? See what you sounded like.
What? Is this like some new sort of thing?
What am I speaking foreign? You've got a cassette, but it's got the best of the mamas and papas on, but you don't really listen to it anymore, and anyway, you've got it on record, but you've taken out the little pins, so you put in some paper so you can record on it, put it in and press record and play.
What's a tape player?
Oh, for... Steve, do it as quickly as you can, she's an idiot.
Right.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin and Wyoming.
Steve, well done. Lauren, did you get them?
Yeah.
Good. Steve, you're a legend. Thank you for that, mate.
Thanks, mate.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
Steve.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Ian.
Yeah. What was so foreign and alien about what I was saying there? Yes, John?
He missed out Rhode Island.
I don't think he did.
He went from Pennsylvania to South Carolina.
He did say Massachusetts. And I think he said a rude word, I think, in one of them.
Which one would that be?
I'm not saying.
Oh,
Yes. What's wrong with your phone?
It's got that horrible buzz on it again. It's awful.
Can you hit it?
Hang on. Is that...
No.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, it's better. It's gone.
It sometimes comes and goes at random moments for no particular reason.
Randomly.
Sometimes it doesn't have any buzz at all, and sometimes it's really bad. Hello? It's sort of medium at the moment.
Yeah, G-Man, shut up.
Hello?
You have to come back to you after the news, G-Man.
Hello?
But if you put the...
Globule.
Yes, right.
Hello? Globule.
Gobbles.
No, not gobbles.
Yeah,
Millipedes.
Episode 2, iTunes.
There aren't any centipedes with 100...
G-Man, after the news. Gobbles.
There aren't any at all. They've never found any.
What do you mean?
There aren't any centipedes with exactly 100 legs.
Really?
They found one with 96 legs.
Oh.
But nobody
What about 100?
has ever found a centipede with exactly
Really?
100 legs.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
At 9, 2 boys are charged with murdering a promising graduate in southeast London. Detectives in Portugal re-interview Madeleine's parents, and the Mets hit with a hefty bill after the Heathrow protest. It's 9 o'clock. I'm Holly Holland. 2 teenagers have been charged with murdering a man in Crystal Palace during an alleged row over litter. Evan and Neil allegedly confronted them after they threw a half-eaten chocolate bar through his sister's car window. Michael Trabulsi has more from the LBC News Centre.
The 23-year-old, a keen actor and footballer, was a passenger as his sister was driving through Central Hill in Crystal Palace at the beginning of August. As they waited at lights, the teenagers allegedly threw the leftover sweets into the car. Everin challenged them and was then attacked. He fell into a coma and died 8 days later, while a 16 and 17-year-old will appear in court in Sutton in the morning.
The mother of Madeleine McCann's been interviewed by police for a second time in Portugal. Officers have requested to speak to her first before re-interviewing her husband Jerry. They're both being treated as witnesses, but according to the Press Association, a family friend says they're worried they'll soon be named as suspects. The police watchdog has criticised London's most senior police officer over his handling of the shooting of Jean-Charles de Menezes. The Met Police Authority says it's distressed Sir Ian Blair didn't ask enough questions in the hours after the Brazilian's death. Mr Menezes was shot at Stockwell Tube Station in 2005 after being mistaken for a suspected terrorist. Chairman of the London Assembly Planning Committee, Tony Arbour, says questions remain unanswered.
His staff clearly knew, or certainly definitely believe, that they may have shot an innocent person, and they did not tell him. And our concern, and certainly this was the concern which was expressed by me, is what was the reason why they didn't simply go through into the next room to tell the Commissioner that maybe a terrible mistake had been made.
If you own a home, you can relax tonight after the Bank of England said the base rate of interest is not going up this month. The Monetary Policy Committee says it's keeping on hold at 5.75%. Peter Rollings is from Marsh and Parsons Estate Agents in West London, and he's told LBC what a difference a fluctuating interest rate means for homeowners.
The level of borrowing in this country is fairly large. The level of wealth is even larger. But if one's mortgage repayments go up substantially, and let's face it, they've gone up 5 times in the last 12 months, so 1.5%, you do make a conscious decision on how much you can afford. It affects how you live, it affects what you spend.
A lack of organisation by protesters at last month's climate camp at Heathrow is being blamed for a massive policing bill. It cost the Met Police more than £7 million to provide 16,000 officer shifts over the 11 days. Tories on the London Assembly say groups taking part need to be better coordinated next time to keep the cost down for Londoners. In LBC Travel News, in the centre of town, Piccadilly is closed in both directions between St James's Street and Hyde Park Corner due to an accident outside the Ritz. In London's weather, warm and dry overnight with thick cloud and lows of 14 degrees Celsius. With LBC, it's 9:03.
LBC 97.3. Look around you. How many of the people around you right now could become ill at any time? At GlaxoSmithKline, we undertake medical research to develop new drugs for today and tomorrow. We just need you to help us with our clinical trials at our research unit at Clinical Imaging Centre London. You'll be paid for your time and commitment if you take part in a study. So, if you're healthy and aged between 18 and 60, then call us today on 0800 707 6068. That's 0800 707 6068. Help us help people to do more, feel better, live longer.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
you've done to the computer?
It just logged itself off.
It doesn't just log itself off. What, you've turned it off?
I was just
I
trying
need
to-
that for my emails. I need that to see if Albert Herbert, the idiot, who hasn't got the bottle to call up but is quite happy to send stroppy emails, see if he's got back in touch.
I was just trying to open Excel.
What's Excel?
It's like a spreadsheet.
Oh, you're boring. Gary.
Hello.
Hello, Gary on the M40. What can I do for you, sir?
Yeah, thanks for cutting me off. I rang you back. You kept me waiting for 10 minutes. Now I've forgotten what we were talking about.
You're not the Gary I was talking to.
Yeah, I am.
What were we talking about?
It was so long ago, Ian, I've forgotten. Enlighten me.
Oh, you were saying that you think Chris is an idiot and you think I'm brilliant.
No, I wouldn't say that.
No.
No, it wasn't. Why would I say that?
Because you're the Gary that I've banned.
No, it's not me.
How have you got through the net? You're the one that phones up and sucks up to Chris and slags me off.
Chris rocks. You don't.
Right, he's banned, Chris. Don't let that bloke get on.
But I thought he was called Gary.
No, he's not the one that we were talking to, and he is Gary on the M40 is banned.
Well, I don't know. People lie to me all the time.
You don't nearly swear.
All right. Yeah.
G-Man.
Chris is such a muppet.
Isn't he? Well, once we finish this tedious phone call with you, and we've spoken to someone in Bahrain, we're going to...
What?
Yeah, someone in Bahrain.
Wicked. Can you just say hello to me?
Victor, can you say hello to G-Man?
No. I do know. You're at Bahrain. Hello, Bahrain. Yeah.
I'm going to get rid of G-Man.
doing?
So, hang on, are you actually in Bahrain, Victor?
No, actually in Heathrow, checking in for a flight to Bahrain.
Oh, so
Bahrain 8 hours time.
So you're in Heathrow?
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
That's how I get to hear you.
How come there's a time delay in...
Bahrain.
How come there's a time delay in Heathrow?
There isn't. Why is there a time delay in Heathrow?
I don't know, I'm asking you, but...
time delay as you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but there's a massive delay.
That's because of all the network roaming. Because you're calling me on a Bahraini network that's connected to a network in England.
So hang on, you're about, I don't know, what, 10 miles away from me, but we are phoning you in Bahrain, and that means there's a 3-second delay on this phone conversation. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Going over satellites and coming back to Earth.
That's incredible. So, Victor, is Bahrain a country?
Absolutely.
And where the
United Nations.
Where the flipping hell is it?
It is next to. It's in the Arabian Gulf.
Oh, okay.
Next to Saudi, Iran, Dubai.
Oh, it's round that hotspot.
Absolutely.
And why are you over here?
Place. You should come and visit.
Well, is it peaceful? Will I be safe?
Very much so. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, can I come?
Very nice place.
I bet it's very expensive over there. Can I kip on your floor?
Absolutely, anytime, mate.
Fantastic. Well, Victor,
You let me know.
So why do you why I don't understand. So you're over here for like business or holiday or something?
Well, I'm actually from here,
Right.
and I live over there.
Oh, okay.
There's loads of Brits who live over there.
Okay. Well, Victor, listen. Thank you very much.
Very big British.
Very.
You're welcome.
Well,
Just wanted to clarify. I was driving to Heathrow and heard you asking, is Bahrain a country?
Well, now we know. Victor, thank you very much. Do call us again.
Cheers, will do.
Cheers, boss. There we go. He was only in Heathrow, G-Man.
So he was just a bloke in Heathrow.
He was just a bloke in Heathrow who was waiting 3 seconds for me every time I finished a sentence.
That was like the worst call I've ever heard.
No, this is.
No, I've done worse ones than this one because I've got some good things to say.
That's true, yes.
Like,
Did you get my email?
When?
Today.
Like,
today.
What? To my email?
To your stupid podcast email. Don't give it out on this show, I'll cut you off.
Oh, no, I haven't checked it yet.
Well, maybe you should check it, because I think you'll find that you might want to start getting a solicitor.
Oh.
So maybe you should go and check it, all right?
Is that a threat?
Do you feel threatened?
I feel like proper threatened.
Well, then that's a threat, young man.
That's like... I don't know why I'm helping you out. I'm about to help you out, yeah? And you're sending me, like, threatening emails.
Yeah, well, hang on, help me out first.
Look, yeah, you see this award you're awarded for?
Oh, yeah, can you go and vote for me 155,000 times?
I'll get all
my 150,000 listeners on my brilliant podcast do.
You only get 300 listeners, and that's only
No,
because...
I've got loads. I made a mistake when I told you I had 300.
Yeah.
I've got like 700.
Right, okay. Where are you in... G-Man's got his own podcast. Do not go and listen to it. It's rubbish and obscene. Where are you in the charts?
I need everyone to like give me positive reviews on iTunes.
Where are you? Do you know you
It
can...
turns out a lot of people hate the G-Man.
You know you can set up multiple accounts on iTunes and
but
write your own reviews.
I'm not sad enough to do that.
I wrote 8... okay. So, where are you in the charts, G-Man?
Comedy charts number 24.
Right, okay. Where am I?
That's pretty high, though.
Where am I?
Like, 14.
Thank you. And in the top 100, are you in there yet?
Like, I keep, like, I'm around nearly in it.
You're around in
It's
it.
a lot of, like, learning Spanish podcasts.
Yeah.
They, like, loads of people want to learn, like, languages now.
Yeah.
Anyway, you see your award yet?
Oh, yes, the Loaded Magazine Award, yes.
Get Loaded Award.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
If I win, I get to hang out with a nudie model for a night.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Or maybe I just
Can I
imagine.
borrow it?
No. Yes, get to the
It's like
point.
5
Get to the
minutes.
point, because we want to give away this HD DVD player now.
Can I have it?
No.
Anyway, yeah, you see, 15 seconds, you might have to play like 15 seconds of your show, yeah, to show at the awards.
Does anyone know where I can get made on the internet and sell them on the internet, but without me having to deal with them? Not the Cafe Express, because I didn't think that was very
proper
good. But like T-shirts, where I can
Right.
design a T-shirt, get a company that makes it, and then sell. I can
What
say,
is he
go
on
to this
about?
link.
I don't even know.
And then you can buy a T-shirt, and then I get some of the money, and they get some of the money.
G-Man.
Is there, if anyone knows of a place like that, 0870
No,
9090 950. I want to sell Shindiggery T-shirts.
Right.
And it,
No one wants to
why?
buy 'em.
You're asking that question why? Because there's money in them dar heels. And
A lot of
I have a good idea for a design for a Shindiggery T-shirt.
G-Man
A
T-shirt
very good
coming
idea.
soon.
You're just stealing my ideas.
G-Man.
All right, I'm cutting you
G-Man.
off now. I'm just cutting you, you idiot. Right, so. Oh, Pauline.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Pauline.
Just wanted to find out, where can I vote for you? I heard this good news this morning that you've been nominated.
Oh, yeah, but yes. Who said who this morning?
Yes, I heard it on the LBC News this morning. It was actually one of the on the main news.
Was it on the news? Wicked. We were on the news, Chris. Come on. Oh, man, alive.
Yes, this morning.
Do you know what time?
I think it was the 8 o'clock news.
Right, Gary Brown, whatever you're doing, stop doing it. Find that out. We were on the news. No one... do you know what, Pauline? You're the first person that's told me that.
I heard it this morning.
The PR guy was sat behind me. The boss was... No one has bothered to tell me.
After awards, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Right, yes, I was really pleased.
Where do you... I don't know. I think you have to go to the Loaded website. But I had a look at it and it all got a bit complicated and I couldn't be bothered.
Oh, no, you need to get it onto your
Oh.
website.
We do, yeah. Okay, well, the Loaded website, but be warned, I think you might see boobs there.
Oh, no, I don't want to...
No, I don't want to look at boobs anymore. I'm too old for that. Oh, a blindfold, kinky. Well, thank you, Pauline.
Okay.
Cheers for that.
Thanks, Ian.
No one... Can you believe that? John Chittenden was sat behind me, PR bloke. No email from Scott or Mr. Lloyd.
It's because people don't get in till 10.
It's because...
What, they're having a...
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Okay. Well, we'll have to do this after the quarter part. We're screwed a little bit now because I've got to fill for a minute and a half. And we'll give this away. We're going to give away a 360 Xbox 360 HD DVD player. So not the Xbox 360, but the DVD player. HD DVD player. Terms and conditions are on the LBC website.
Yeah.
And I'll read all the gubbins when we come back because there's gubbins that needs. Let's take a couple of quick calls while we're waiting. Yes, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hey, T-shirts. I know where you can get them made.
Oh yeah, where?
Yeah, in a factory, you idiot. What you call Chris? No, ask
Is this Gary on the M40?
Go for
You
it.
are bat. How does? Yeah, okay. That's just annoying me. Right. So, 0870 90. Have we used up all of our calls now?
No, I've written them all down.
Oh, okay, so when we come back, we're going to take calls straight to air in the new feature called Diss Chris. And you get to diss Chris, my producer, Agent Chris. Whoever disses Chris the best will win. And that's judged by me, entirely judged by me. Oh, have you got it there, Gary? Is that...
We need to get off the...
Oh, okay, right. Whoever disses Chris the best, judged by me, will win the Xbox 360 HD DVD player that we are giving away, which is very exciting. Anyway, I'm just filling.
You're doing a damn good job as well.
Thanks, Chris. 6 seconds to go.
You're welcome.
It's the travel news now. It's Karen. Yes, sexy lady. Oh, God, yeah.
In the centre of town, Piccadilly...
That's what I'm talking about!
Piccadilly was closed in both directions between St James's Street and Hyde Park Corner because of an accident outside the Ritz. It is now open again in both directions, but it's still looking busy, and it's severely congested not too far away from there around New Oxford Street and Tottenham Court Road. That's because of some roadworks in the area. Tower Bridge is open, and that's going to cause some queues on the approach, so make sure you go a different way. Kingston Town Centre is at a standstill because of some roadworks in the area, we've been told by the London buses, and there are queues on the North Circular westbound towards the Hanger Lane Gyratory. Had a call from James about that. He told me he's been stuck for 45 minutes. If you're at the front of the queue and you can tell me exactly what's going on there, please give me a ring on the jam line 08000 68 60 80. On the tubes, Victoria Line services will be stopping at 10 o'clock tonight because they're doing some engineering. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update in 30 minutes.
Set your alarm to 5 a.m. and wake up with Steve Allen.
Stay in bed, pull the duvet or the sheets up round, it's underneath your chin, put your hand down, find a nice warm bit, yeah, there always works, and then stay in bed, don't bother getting up. If I could eat toast under the duvet, I'd eat toast under the duvet. The trouble is it's so messy, and then you end up lying on the crumbs, you get the crumbs stuck in your back and in your bottom and everything. Oh, it's horrible.
Hey, watch where those crumbs go. Steve Allen, weekday mornings from 5, LBC 97.3.
Are you PC or non-PC? Is it more World Wide Web or World Wide what? Are you an Internet Explorer, or do you find computers .complicated? Put an end to your home computer frustrations with the Independent 7-day course. Collect the 2 free magazines this Saturday and Sunday, and the 5 booklets all next week. Free, only in the Independent.
In the heart of London, there's a small piece of Scotland, at least for a couple of days. LBC 97.3 introduces the London Gathering, a celebration of the best of Scotland. There'll be music and stars of fashion, literature, Scottish cuisine, and of course a wee dram or two. It's taking place on Saturday the 8th and Sunday the 9th of September at the beautiful Inner Temple Gardens. It's a festival like no other. See lbc.co.uk for tickets. The London Gathering with LBC 97.3.
Iain
Lee's Good Evening.
OK. Here we go, kids. It's the great giveaway. Today we are giving away an Xbox 360 HD DVD player. It's just the HD DVD drive, not the Xbox itself, which also includes the film King Kong, and this is all from softuk.com. Softuk.com. Now, to win it, it's a hastily thought out, badly constructed competition. All terms and conditions on the website, by the way. Diss Chris. Now, Agent Chris is my producer. He is a Muppet. You have to phone up and diss him. I decide who diss him the best. Who do diss him the best? Win the ding. What? So, I've got some music here. Oh, here we go. Let's play Diss Chris. Line 3, Diss Chris.
Yeah, you know what? Iain Lee's flat is so smelly, even his cat...
Is that Gary on the M40?
No.
How does he keep getting through? Can you not put a warning by his name or something?
No.
Line 2, Diss Chris.
Chris? How can you call yourself a producer? You don't even know that your man made the news. You're a Welsh Muppet.
It's a good start. It's a very strong start. That was Tony there. Jotting these down, Tony. Very strong. OK, let's try... Line 3, Diss Chris.
Hi. Chris Allen.
Yes, OK, let's... poor start. I won't bother writing that one down. Line 5, Diss... Oh, no. Line 5, Diss Chris.
Chris, you're so middle class, you didn't even realise that Primark is pronounced Primark.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. Line 10, can you diss Chris?
Chris, your mother is a man.
Well, no. I'm gonna stop. No. We're dissing Chris. We are not dissing his masculine mother. That was out of order, Chris, and I apologise for that.
Apology accepted.
I do, yes. OK, so let's carry on dissing just Chris. Line 7, diss Chris.
Agent Chris, what a tosser.
OK, let's steady on now. Let's keep the language. OK, I can see this competition not running very long. Let's keep the language nice and fresh. No, clean, not fresh. Oh, God almighty. To get you into my life. Line 1, diss Chris, but without using swear words or insulting his family.
Chris is more useless than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest.
OK, yes. Yes, we should have thought this competition out a little bit better than we have done, but never mind. Let's, Line 3, diss Chris.
There's nothing wrong with Chris, or is there?
Oh, it's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. Line 3, diss Chris.
Yeah, Iain Lee, it's so fat. When he was at his boxer shorts...
Right, well, can we not put a warning by his name so I don't keep putting him through?
No.
Let's try this one. Line 1, diss Chris.
Chris, you dickless dick...
Oh, no, right, OK. Now, luckily I couldn't hear what he was saying there. We'll try a couple more, but we'll try a couple more, but let's just be careful, please. Line 5, can you diss Chris?
No way. Chris is lovely, cuddly. Kiss, kiss.
You would as well, though, wouldn't you, Chris? I know. Let's try, Line 2, can you diss Chris?
Call himself a producer, his man's winging it and praying it. He's a producer. That Chris is a waste of space. He's about as much use as a one-legged man in an asket.
Oh, OK. That's the second time we've had that, but it was phrased a little bit better. I can just see us getting in such terrible trouble over this question. Is this really what softuk.com wants? Is it really? Association with this filth. Let's try a couple more. Line 8, can you diss Chris?
Agent Chris, he's not that bad.
Line 1, diss Chris.
Chris is about as useful as a cyclops with an eye patch.
Oh, yeah, OK. I had to work out he was saying Cyclops. I thought he said something completely different. Line 2, diss Chris. Yeah, OK. We'll get there. Line 10, can you diss Chris?
Yes, this is a genuine diss, though. That Chris, when I call him, then he's like, makes me feel like it's like this really elitist club and that I'm not necessarily invited, and he makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're not actually welcome here, so could you, Line 7, diss Chris.
Spends 3 weeks on a Greek island. You're never going to win the Golden Fleece, my son. You're disgusting work.
It's pretty darn good. Let's try a few more. Let's try, Line 7, can you diss Chris?
Yeah. Who the hell goes on holiday at home? I mean, what holiday's that? You got to go out somewhere. Live a bit.
Yes, live a bit. Good idea. OK. Let's try, Line 3, can you diss Chris?
Yeah, Chris rocks, you...
Oh, will you get locked? Put a warning by his name.
Can't.
Line 5, can you diss Chris?
Oh, yeah. I want to know when Chris is coming out on date number 2, because I really need some Welsh...
Oh! Jesus. Well, I said I'm back next week. I don't know if I will be. Have you checked Excel yet?
I'll try again.
Thank you. Let's try this. Line 3, can you diss Chris?
Hello, Iain?
Yes?
You will never make as much money as Pavarotti in your life.
Oh, dare you. Why'd you run my face in it like that for? Wasn't he the fellow who was talking about Alan Titchmarsh yesterday? Line 6, diss Chris.
When Chris took part in the human race, his trainers were on the wrong feet.
I don't know what that means. Let's try line 7. Can you diss Chris?
You smell like my baby brother's poo.
There we go. You've won.
Here we go. You won.
What's your name?
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Henry.
Henry.
I was calling you earlier.
Yeah. Have you got an Xbox 360?
No.
Well, you've won. You've won the DVD player that goes with the Xbox 360.
Oh, thank you.
But you can't watch it because you haven't got an Xbox 360.
Oh.
And I'm not giving you one. I'm not about to turn around and say we're giving you one because we're not. But is your mum or dad there?
Yeah.
Let me have a word with them.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
It's Dean.
Dean. Okay, Dean. Now, your son, was it Henry?
Henry, yeah.
Yeah. He's won the HD... well, no, listen. He's won the Xbox 360 HD DVD player, which means he's not won an Xbox 360, but he's run the...
How much do they go for on eBay?
Well, let's have a little look here, because I think... Hang on a minute. Let's have this mouse here, right, so... What, the thing that
It
I've
might be
just...
worth a few quid, Ian.
Well, it's probably worth about a ton or something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
But that's your little boy's prize.
Yeah, I can sell it.
You can't sell your little boy's prize.
Yeah, but imagine what I could buy with it.
Oh, yeah.
I could. What can I get with that sort of money? He's not happy. I think he wants it.
I want it.
But he's got nothing to... He needs... The thing is, you've now got to buy him a 360.
Yeah. It would keep him quiet.
It would keep him quiet, wouldn't it? Go on, buy him a 360.
All right, I'll do that then.
Tell him you're going to buy him one. Go on.
Hen, I'll buy you an Xbox 360. You better say thank you to Ian.
He don't say...
Go on.
Thank you, Ian.
I've just talked your dad into buying you a 360.
What's your best Rocky film?
It's Rocky 2 with Mr. T. Everyone knows that. I've just talked your dad into...
Rocky 2 with Mr. T.
Yeah. Don't laugh at that. Oh, 3, yes. I've just talked your dad into buying you an Xbox 360. Aren't you even vaguely excited?
Yeah.
Well done. Harry, thank you for that.
It's okay.
There we go. Chris, take their details and kick them up the backside. So then they get a bit of... there we go. We'll do a better thought-out competition next time, but that's thanks to softuk.com. There we go. Well, I just talked an adult into buying his kid an Xbox 360. I'm impressed by that. What's my out time, please, go down?
29:05.
29:05. Let's, okay, for the next couple of minutes, let's just... Because Chris hasn't racked up any calls, we'll do a couple of these. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
I'm on the wireless.
Yes.
Does the kid with the 360 drive thing want to swap it for PSP?
He doesn't want to swap it for a PSP. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes? Okay. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, Ian Lee's flat.
Oh, you are banned! You are banned! You are banned, Gary, on the M40. Line 3, you're on the wireless. Hello? Are you just belching down the phone? Imagine if Richard Parks were listening now. Imagine if Richard Parks tuned in at 9:15. I would be out on my ear. Let's try... Line 10, you're on the wireless. Thank you. What a good word. 5, you're on the wireless.
All right, Ian, mate, how you doing?
I'm good.
Did you get my email about Knight Rider?
No?
I sent you an email about Knight Rider being released a movie. 2008, apparently.
Oh, yeah, maybe I got that.
Yeah, I just wanted to do Sammy's job for him, so...
Nice one.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Ian.
Yes, sir.
It's Marcin here.
Hello, Marcin.
I didn't upset you 2 days ago, did I?
What did you do?
Well, I told the world that you had a nice agouic.
Oh, thank you. Well, that just means cucumber, though.
No, but you always use your sentence yourself.
Ja ist ein
You
Duper.
wanted to be bigged up, so I was bigging you up to the girls.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. No, you don't. I was never up. I don't get upset by anything.
You cut me off very quick.
No, I didn't.
You should.
Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
All right, congrats on your nomination. When's the Sony coming?
Oh, yeah, never. I'm not even going to win this, let's be honest.
No, you might do. You deserve it. Great show. I've got questions for you.
I've got 10 seconds. Well, go on.
When's Rayburn coming back? We miss her.
I'm not sure. In fact, I don't know if she is. I'm allowed to say that, aren't I? I don't know what the etiquette is. Phew, thank God, the news is coming up. That gets me out of that tricky little one.
What helped small business Nightingale Roofing win £400,000 worth of new work? What caused Mosul exhaust systems to improve their overall equipment effectiveness by over 50%? And what allowed Crewe Alexandra Football Club to reduce their police surveillance costs by 40%? Training did. Train to Gain is a service that can help your business. An impartial skills broker can work with you to tailor a training plan so your employees have the right skills to help your business succeed. Take the future of your business in hand. Call Train to Gain on 0800 015 5545 or visit traintogain.gov.uk. Our future, it's in our hands.
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
It's 9:30. I'm Holly Holland. 2 teenagers have been charged with the murder of a man in Crystal Palace following an alleged row over a piece of litter. 23-year-old graduate Everin O'Neill was attacked after he apparently confronted a teenager who threw a chocolate wrapper into his sister's car window. The 16 and 17-year-olds will appear in court in Sutton tomorrow. Kate McCann's been re-interviewed by police in Portugal over her daughter Madeleine's disappearance. The 4-year-old's father Jerry will be questioned separately tomorrow. Meanwhile, Kate's issued a statement urging her possible abductor or abductors to release the little girl. The police watchdog has criticised London's most senior police officer over his handling of the shooting of Jean-Charles de Menezes. The Met Police Authority says it's distressed Sir Ian Blair didn't ask enough questions in the hours after the Brazilian's death. Mr Menezes was shot at Stockwell Tube Station in 2005 after being mistaken for a suspected terrorist. And Luciano Pavarotti's body is now on display at the cathedral in his hometown of Modena. The opera singer, described as a maestro by the Italian Prime Minister Romano Prodi, died at the age of 71 this morning. In LBC travel news, delays on South West trains to and from Waterloo of about 20 minutes because of a power supply problem. In London's weather, warm and dry overnight with thick cloud and lows of 14 degrees Celsius. With LBC, it's 9:31.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to have more time? Well, from now on, we do. Because with Vodafone, the internet is now truly mobile. So you can make use of every minute of every day. Call in at your local Vodafone shop and our team of experts will show you how to make the most of the internet on your mobile and give you free access for the first month. The internet is now mobile.
Vodafone. Make the most of now.
Handset dependent minimum term contract.
The Volkswagen Fox from just £6,602 RRP. Comes with no scratches, no weird smells badly masked by air freshener, and no chewing gum stuck under the seats. Other features include no dog hair, no dubious stains on the interior, and absolutely no suspicion that it's two different cars welded together. All as standard. The Fox for just £6,602 RRP. A brand new Volkswagen for the price of a second-hand car. Visit volkswagen.co.uk or call 0800 333 666. Finance offers available, terms and conditions apply.
LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening.
OK. We have had so many calls this evening, I don't quite know why. Now, so we found that clip of me on the news show. I don't want to get all egotistical and stuff, but it's very rare I get on the news. Let's have a listen. What time was this bulletin, Chris?
8 o'clock.
OK.
And does LBC's
I
Iain
thought you
Lee...
said it wasn't in the 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but then Gary found it. It was in a different bit.
I'm sorry, Gary. Thank you. You've done beyond and above.
No, but Gary didn't find it in the right... Look, he wasn't looking in the right place.
But he found it, you said.
Yeah,
You
eventually.
looked for it, you couldn't find it, he found it. Let's just listen to me on the news.
And does LBC's Iain Lee tickle your funny...
Who's she?
Lucy Coward. Lucy Coward.
Don't know her. Is she good? Trustworthy?
Yeah.
OK, let's have a listen.
And does LBC's Iain Lee
Me?
tickle your funny bone?
Yes.
Well, he's been nominated for this year's Laughter Comedy Awards in the Funniest Radio Show
That's
category.
right, yeah.
The ceremony will be held at the Pigalle Club in Piccadilly in October.
I might go.
Meantime, Posh and Bex have been nominated for the dubious title of
Yeah.
Funniest Double Act.
Oh, I see.
The pair are up for the
Well,
goal
go back
thanks
to
to
me,
their
go
bid
back
to
to me.
conquer the
Go
US.
back to me. Mention me more.
And they should play a little clip of the show.
Of course they should. They should say Iain Lee's on LB... Hang on, let's have a listen.
And does LBC's Iain
LBC,
Lee
so
tickle your funny bone? Well, he's been nominated for this year's Laughter Comedy Awards.
He's on LBC between 7 and 10 at night, Mondays to Fridays, and 10 till 1 Sundays.
in the Funniest Radio Show category.
Which is
the
on.
ceremony will be held...
Which is on. Don't talk about when the ceremony is, because then when I take that night off work, everyone will know where I've gone. I'm only going if I win. That's the way it works in this business.
But you won't know if you've won unless you go.
Unless they tell me in advance.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to win. The others are national... It's voted for by the readers of Loaded. I don't even know how we got into that category. But all the others are national people. So they're going to get million... You know, Moyles gets 8 million listeners or something? 10 million listeners? I get 25,000. So even if all of my listeners voted 10 times, that's still 1% of Moyles' pie into... I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Jerry's in Epsom. Hello, Jerry.
Hello there, Ian. How are you,
I'm
mate?
all right, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with my mate Martin again. It's like deja vu, isn't it?
Deja vu all over again, yes.
But it's been a very weird day. I've been helping out at the school where my son goes.
Oh, yeah?
And I've spent the last 2 days putting the names on all the exercise books. You know, John Smith, leopards, blah, blah, blah.
Well, hang on. But the kids write their own names on the exercise books.
Well, no, they've been being instructed on the rules and regulations of the school.
Oh, God.
And I tell you what, I am so tired. But it's been a very weird evening.
Now, hang on a minute.
Yeah,
You've been putting, your son's name on exercise books or other kids' names?
My son's and all his classmates.
But why are you doing it?
I got lumbered with the job.
But the kids do that. Sure, that's the first thing you do. Okay, welcome. Welcome. You're in the new year. This is the first English class. Here are your exercise books. Now, before we go any further, write down your names and your classes, and then you know what they always do. The first lesson when you start a new school. Okay, so this is an English lesson. Now tell me, what is English?
English is the language we speak.
That's what they do.
We learn to read it and write it.
Okay. So second period. Here's a question for you. What is history?
It's something we learn about that makes us wonderful.
And how does history help us in the present day?
It helps us to realise our mistakes and how great we can be.
There we go. Well done. And that's what they ask you. Anyway, yes, Jerry. So why has it been weird?
Yeah, because it's so tiring. I didn't realise.
Yes.
And there's all these horrible kids
Yeah, I hate them.
shouting and bloody going on. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
That's all right.
Shouting and going on.
Yeah.
And playing up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, bring back the cane. You know what I mean? Anyway, apart from that, this evening I'd run out of my bottle of wine because Martin and me are sitting outside again.
Yes.
And funny enough, my mate Alcides, the Portuguese bloke from across the road, he said, "Jerry, you got any Vinho?" I said, "No." He said, "Hang on." He said, "I'll bring you a bottle."
Yeah.
So I got a bottle from him, and then Barbara from next door, our neighbour, she popped out. She said, "Oh, Jerry, there's a bottle of wine here for you, a bottle of Chardonnay.
Right.
But should you mix the red and the white?"
No, of course you shouldn't do that.
No, but that's what I thought. But it's been a very hard day, and I'm feeling quite tired. But I thought I'd give you a ring with a bit of throat singing there. Yeah, but I'm enjoying the show, so I just thought I'd call in. And do you know anybody knows where I can get a set of carburetors for my Rover V8 trike? Hello?
Thanks, Jerry.
See ya.
What the hell was that all about? Good evening, Midge.
Good evening. Ian, you know, you never can tell. You know, the award. You know what they say? It's not the size of the listeners, it's the quality.
No, in radio it's definitely the size of the listeners.
Oh,
Yes, definitely.
Oh, Ian.
Yes.
I know what fire is.
Yes.
Fire is my girlfriend and Jem Atkinson.
You're married?
Oh, yeah, I'm my wife.
I saw Lino has just sent me a picture of Gemma Atkinson.
Yeah, that's what I call fire, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, Ian.
Yes.
The other evening. Oh, before I forget, what is Ian? I wanted to send you and Clive something, but you know,
If it's food,
the address.
if it's food, we're not interested.
No, it's not food. What is? You know, it's Ramadan coming.
Yes.
I want to send an Eid card. So I don't know where to send it.
But why? It's very kind of you, but why?
Just like you send Christmas cards, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but why do people send us Christmas cards? It's very nice.
Yes.
But why? Because I don't take them home.
I just thought I might.
No, but I just think it's an odd thing that people send us Christmas cards and stuff like that because it's a weird one. It's very nice, but
But you can hang on your wall in the studio or something.
but we don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, forget it.
Yeah, I would forget it. If anyone wants to send us cards, I would say don't. Save your money because cards are well expensive. Go and buy yourself, I don't know, a cake or a packet of fags. Go and do something with it. Don't spend it on us. We do. Do you know what? Clive Bull and I, we do all right as it is, Midge.
Oh, okay.
We do all right in terms of financially and in terms of cards from our family and our relatives and loved ones and stuff. So, save your money.
Oh, okay. Well, the other day,
Yeah.
in the evening, we're talking about MySpace, and the photo.
MySpace.com
believe it.
/ The Real Iain Lee.
I
Yes.
think it's me.
Well, is it back up?
Huh?
Have you got it back up?
No, I mean, I just put it there just so you can see me for one day.
Is your picture up there now?
No, I took it off again.
Okay.
And, but I just wonder, how do you think I look like, Ian?
I think you look like a short, fat weirdo.
Oh, no.
Well, that's what you sound like. Not that handsome young man that was in that picture.
Oh, that's nice then. Oh, thanks very much.
Yeah, Jean, what do you think Midge looks like?
I think he's tall.
Okay, well, that was a fun game. Well, Midge, thanks for that.
Oh, Ian?
Yeah. Jean.
Yeah. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jean.
How are you?
I'm all right knowing that I'm going to go home to bed soon.
Really? You tired?
Very tired, and I'm up at 5:30 in the morning.
What are you doing?
Kent.
Oh, to do some filming?
Yes.
So, you got voted for Best Comedian, did you?
I got what?
You got voted for an award?
Well, I'm nominated for an award, but it will come to nothing. I'm not living under any illusion whatsoever. It will come to nothing.
Oh.
But it's nice to be nominated.
It is
isn't
nice.
Yeah.
But you're right about Christmas cards here. People shouldn't be wasting their money.
No, send them to your really close family and friends.
Yeah.
But don't send them to radio presenters.
Yeah,
There's really no need, and it's pointless. The majority of them, let's be honest, end up in the bin. Really.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And how's your cat? You took her to the vet?
Took her to the vets for her booster injections and
Yeah.
defleeing and stuff like that, and she's fine. Yeah, she's
Velvet,
fine.
innit?
Yeah.
That's his name.
They had to test her for diabetes, though. They had to put a little prick in her ear, steady.
Oh, was it bleeding?
Yeah, there's a lot of blood. There's quite a bit of blood, actually. It wouldn't stop bleeding for a while.
yeah.
But she was a very good girl, although she's not talking to me now. She won't come near me.
Really?
Won't come near me.
I just won't come near you.
No.
I wonder why.
Because I put her in a box and took her to the vet. She didn't like it. She did not like it.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
So, Ian, what magazines are you reading?
What magazines?
Yeah, Heat?
No, I don't read any of that rubbish.
Okay.
No. Oh, yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Hello? No, I read Retro Gamer magazine. It's a computer game magazine.
Oh, do you? You like your computer game?
I do. That's pretty much...
Battlestar Galactica, isn't it great?
It's fantastic.
Have you watched the original with that A-Team man?
With the Dirk Benedict?
Yeah.
I saw it. I remember seeing it years ago.
Who's the new ones then, Ian?
What?
Who's the new ones?
No one famous. There's Starbuck is a woman with fantastic breasts.
Really?
Yes, fantastic. Have you seen it, Gary? She's fantastic. Anyway, Jean, thanks for calling.
Okay, bye, Ian.
Bye. That's how you end a phone call with Jean. You just say, thanks for calling, bye, and she puts the phone down. Ricardo.
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, good.
I've come to defend Anchorman.
Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Well, I forgot we're talking about Anchorman, one of the most rubbish films ever.
Oh, how can you say that? It's the funniest movie I've ever seen.
Why? It's predictable, it's nonsense, it's just rubbish.
Well, the jokes are random, and so it's funny. It's very quotable, as the guy said before. And
Go on, then quote it.
Back up.
Quote it. Quote it.
Well, you're a woman with a small brain, a third the size of us men. It's science. And just stupid things like that. And this guy has an aftershave, and the guy just says it smells like raw gasoline. And it's just genius comedy, man. Do you know Will Ferrell?
No, I do like Will Ferrell. I think Will Ferrell's brilliant. I just think that every film he's starred in has been awful.
I disagree. I like Talladega Nights. That was good.
Oh, man.
He had a small part in Wedding Crashers. That was good. Kicking and Screaming was a bit rubbish, actually.
What was rubbish?
Kicking and Screaming. He did it. It was a bit pants.
I'm not. I don't know what that is. I've kind of. Ricardo, I disagree with you, but thanks for letting me know.
All right. Are we winning on the vote then? Like the votes for?
Yes, you're winning on the vote.
By how many?
It's 3-1.
Oh, good to know.
Cheers, Ricardo.
All right, take it easy, man.
Oh, I need 2 more people to phone in and say that Anchorman is rubbish to at least even it up a little bit. Luke.
You all right, Ian?
Hello, Luke.
Yeah, I just want to talk to you about the Whisper Bars.
Oh yeah.
If you remember them.
Yeah.
I just wonder if it's been spoke about the return of them.
They're coming back allegedly because of a thing on Facebook, isn't it?
And well, I'm not sure of the.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
Well, they are making a comeback, and there's just I've just been cruising the information superhighway.
Yeah, but yes, okay, yeah.
And I found an eBay link of a box of 48 Whisper bars that went for 195 quid.
What? What, like original Whisper bars?
Yeah, it's like it's the first box produced.
Oh,
Like,
so they're new Whisper bars?
Well, no, it's like they're basically the same as they were before, original packaging.
But this box that went, have they just been made, or are they like from 6 years ago or something?
No, they've just been made.
140?
Apparently they're going to be hitting the stores late September.
Right.
But I'm kind of torn whether to, indulge in them because I had a bad experience eating.
What bad experience did you have with them?
Well, I can't remember when they were when they were around, but I remember eating one that I found on the floor as a dare.
Oh, well, so it's not the fault of Whisper then, it's the fault of you being a muppet.
And I was kind of vomiting, projectile vomiting.
Well, now, Luke, I've got to go, but that serves you right. Whisper Bar is a delightful chocolate bar, and I certainly am giving it the full Iain Lee Thumbs Up Fun Award. Hey, it's the Travelling Eyes here, man.
Am I the only one that gets to hear this, or is it everybody?
I've left the room now, Karen.
OK, see ya. In Ilford, Goodmays Road is closed in both directions at Goodmays train station. That's because of a police incident. In the centre of town, it's still looking really busy around New Oxford Street and Tottenham Court Road because of some works. And Kingston Town Centre, that's very busy because of some works in the area. In Stoke Newington, the A10 Stamford Hill, that's very heavy. And in town towards Matt Road, because of the train front, days and subjects for also around 26 on fire. Platforms 1 and 2 have been closed to tackle that. And on the tubes, not too far away from now, the Victoria lines will be stopping at 10 tonight for some engineering works. On the trams, there's no Croydon tram link between East Croydon and Reeves Corner until Sunday because of engineering works. LBC 97.3 travel, more throughout the evening.
All right, Van Man, it's me, Lava Man. You know, bad guy, red hair, flames on a body. I hear you've got one of those Kangoo venture vans with air conditioning and free TomTom sat-nav, which allows you to discover the whereabouts of my volcanic lair and keep you cool enough to penetrate into its deep fiery centre. So, I'm moving. Yes, I'm moving. Somewhere you'll never find me, son.
The next train to Margate is now approaching. Thank you.
Blast.
The new Kangoo Venture with air conditioning and free TomTom, all for just $7,995. For more information, visit renovans.co.uk. Offer available for business users only. Renault, you guys are heroes.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Yep. It looks like... Do you know what? It looks like we've almost made it to the end of the show. It's 9:45. Who'd have thought it? I'm knackered. Tired, my legs ache. I'm hungry, I'm dizzy, headachy. But we've made it. I need 2 more people, though, to phone up and say that Anchorman is rubbish, because I can't believe that people disagree. Anyway, Clive Ball's on at 10 o'clock, so if you want to call us now, 0870 9090 973. I'm not back until Sunday now. I'm off tomorrow. Nick Abbott is filling in for me. Back Sunday night, 10 o'clock, Triple M. Jim!
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello, Jim.
I saw Anchorman, but I can't even remember if it was good or bad.
Well, that would imply it's bad, so I'm going to put you on the bad side. Thank you for that.
For bad, yes.
Yes.
But that's not why I called.
No.
I've got a great idea for you.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, good. I like ideas.
You get a wooden plank.
Yes.
A builder's plank. How high up is LBC Towers? Or Global Tech Towers?
Well, we're on the 3rd floor here.
That's not high enough.
No.
Does the building go higher?
It goes up to the 6 floors.
All right. You get a wooden plank.
Yeah.
And you put it through a window, halfway out the window.
Oh, yeah.
And you get a bit of rope and you tie the end that's in the building
to
something solid.
Yes.
And then you get Chris to walk to the end of the plank.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow, you either you prod him along or you tell him there's something there.
Something nice at the end of it, yeah.
Yeah. And then you shut the window.
Yeah.
And you have a candle 12 inches below the rope.
Oh, okay.
And you get 12 of your listeners, famous listeners, ones that are phoning up all the time, from the past and the present.
Yes, and the future.
Yeah, and you get each one of them, they move the candle 1 inch...
Oh, hang on. Chris, did you get an email from the delivery people about muffing up my delivery?
No, postman was shut today.
Idiots. Sorry, carry on, Jim.
All right, so the first person moves the candle 1 inch nearer the rope.
Yeah.
And then you get people, the listeners, to phone in and guess who has moved the candle. And if they get it right, the candle moves back half an inch. and if they get it wrong, then it stays there. Then the next person moves it forward another inch, and then it goes on till the end. And that's it.
Well, Jim, we'll do it next week.
Okay. Or if you can't get Chris to do it, get Howard Stern to do it. Tell him there's a good idea at the end of the plank.
That's an idea. What the hell? And why have the phones gone mental all of a sudden? Jason.
How you doing? You all right?
I'm good.
I didn't know what he was talking about there, did you?
I did not have a clue.
Chinese whispers or Japanese whispers, that's what it probably could be called.
Yes.
I need your help, very quickly.
Okay.
Have you, on the... Oh, man, my mate's just come out of a cinema and he's watched this trailer, and I saw the trailer the other night on Sunday. It's some destructive movie, but I don't know what it's called.
Is it set in New York?
Yeah, that one. It looks brilliant.
It's brilliant. It has no name. It's done by the guy that produced Lost.
Fantastic.
And there's websites up about... There's all these mysterious websites that you have to type in a code and then you become... I don't know very much about it, but I've seen the trailer. You can see the trailer on YouTube, although they keep taking it down. As soon as it pops up, it keeps getting taken down.
Yeah.
And no one knows what it's called or when it's coming out or anything about it. But it looks brilliant, doesn't it?
It looks fantastic.
It's like some monster destroying New York or something.
Yeah, something like that. I thought that might be up your street, that was.
Yeah, it's... I did know... I did have a couple of names for it, but I can't think what it is, and I can't remember what the website is anymore. But it's, it looks good.
Excellent.
So, I'm sorry I can't be any more help than that, Jason. That's a little bit rubbish.
I can't find it. He said he saw it on Apple trailers or something.
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, that could be right, yeah.
Yeah. Just another one. You mentioned Whisper a little while ago.
Yes.
Are you into ancient chocolate bars?
I don't mind them.
Do you remember one that was called Cabana?
Oh, it was all coconutty.
Yeah.
And it was like quite small and came in a purple wrapper.
And a cherry in the middle.
Oh yeah, I didn't like it because of the cherry. I don't like cherries, but I remember the advert for it was very mystical and Eastern.
Excellent. Well, listen, you enjoy your week anyway, yeah?
Thank you, Jason. Take care, mate.
On Sunday?
I'm back on Sunday.
All right, I'll speak to you then.
Cheers, fella. Bye-bye. Matt? Matt? Yes?
Hello?
Matt?
Ian?
Yeah, is this the fire, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay, have we got the fire clips?
The fire clip?
Are you the one that wants to know what fire is?
Yeah.
Okay, well, have a listen. Oh, no. What? Just any of them, Gary. Just play one of them to him.
Fire is the reaction of a hydrocarbon with oxygen. It's an exothermic reaction producing heat.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's sorted out.
It's gone full circle, this programme.
Oh, yeah. It started off rubbish. It's ended up rubbish. Oh, Canada. Simon. Hello, Simon.
Hi, it's actually Maddie. It's not Simon, it's Maddie. I think I got mixed up. It's Maddie in Canada, in Toronto.
Hello, Maddie in Canada.
How are you?
I'm good.
That's great. Well, I just want to say hello and say that I'm coming back to London after, 19 years. It's been a long time. I just want to say hello to London and I'm coming back in
Why? Whoa. Hang on. We might not want you back. Why have you spent... Why have you spent 19 years in Canada?
Because the whole family moved over to Toronto.
How old were you when you moved over?
How old do you think? Guess, go on.
So 19 years ago...
Yeah.
You were 4.
No, I was not 4.
Well, how old are you?
I was 18. Well, I was 18 then. Oh man, why did I?
But
I should have said I was 4.
Well, no, you sound about 20.
Oh, there you go.
I was being generous to you. You sound about 14.
I look. I looked. No, yes. Actually, no. It's going to be interesting when I come down because, believe it or not, I've been acting and everything here, and I've even got a film happening at the London Film Festival. That's going to be great too.
Well, what film is it?
It's called Screening. It's called Screening with Screening.
So, are you famous in Canada?
I'm working on it. It's coming along. Things are coming along.
Well, but if you come over here, you're just going to be Joe Blow from Kokomo. You're going to have no career.
Well, Joe Blow from Kokomo wants to make a career in London. Put it that way. I mean, the whole friggin' film is about.
He said friggin'. He said friggin'. It's about what?
It's 1 year after London bombing. It's about perceptions of people. It's going to be powerful. So
powerful.
It's all.
Is it going to be dark?
Huh?
Is it going to be dark?
It's a thriller.
Oh, okay, dark is a new buzzword, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone says, "Oh, it was very dark." well, Maddie, when you come over, so when are you coming over?
Hopefully, I haven't. Believe it or not,
there
I
we
know
go.
This sounds crazy, but I haven't bought the ticket yet.
Yeah, and can you use my address? Yeah, I see where this is going. No, Maddie, you're on your own.
Okay, fine, I'll be on my own.
Okay, send our love to Canada. I've got to go, so we're getting to the end of the show.
All right, but Canada loves you.
I know, I love Canada. I enjoyed it when I was there. Paul!
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello, Ian. I'm a Virgin listener, I am.
Oh.
I mean, not a Virgin listener, I'm a new listener to your show.
Oh, so you don't listen to Virgin, then?
No, no. It's
Good. They're rubbish.
Oh, bro. My son got me into it. He said, you want to hear someone mad? He said, listen to Ian Lee.
Oh, well done. What's your son's name?
Harry.
Good lad, Harry. Hang on, we've had about 3 or 4 young lads. How old was he? About 10 or 11 or something?
He's 15, he's 16 next month. He's really into his PlayStation 3.
We've had a lot of young lads called Harry. Paul, I've got to go to the advert. Stay there, mate. I'll come back to you after this.
What's that, Rex? As a Sky customer, I already have Sky Talk free time. I just have to make one call to activate it. And I get free evening and weekend landline calls, you say? And I even get to keep my old phone number. So I just call 08702 40 50 49 or visit sky.com to see how much I could save. Malcolm Mailer. What does that mean? Oh, I see. It's a real no-brainer. I'm sorry, Rex. I still have problems with your accent.
Minimum TV contract. Conditions apply. 0102 numbers only. BT Line rental payable. Sky Talk free time has no monthly fee.
Ian Lee's Good Evening.
Paul, we're getting to the very end of the show, so what can I do for you, sir?
I hear that you're really into Battlestar Galactica.
I've only just started watching it.
It's excellent.
I got given the DVDs for my birthday ages ago, and everyone said, you've got to watch it. At the weekend I watched the pilot, and I've just watched episode 3 of series 1.
Did you start from the beginning? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, some good scenes in there, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. And that Starbuck, when she's smoking a cigar and playing cards and her top's undone... Oh, dear, me.
She's an angel, she is.
Oh, yeah, she's a feisty young filly with a great pair of knockers.
Yeah, and she can fly a plane, that's pretty good.
Well, exactly. But does it get better?
It gets better and better and better.
Brilliant. Where are you up to date with it, or where?
Yeah,
are
I'm
you?
up to date. Well, you just go onto TV Links. You can actually watch all the shows anyway.
Oh, thanks very much. I shall check that out. Paul, I've got to go, so we're going to the show, but do call again.
A quick one though.
Yes,
Colonel Adama was the chief in Miami Vice.
Who was?
Adama.
Yeah.
He's the police chief in Miami Vice.
In the TV series?
Yeah.
Legendary. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, mate. Bye.
Cheers, mate. What do you want?
I should be asking you that.
Well, go on then.
You sent me a message to call you.
When?
About an hour ago.
No, I didn't.
Yeah?
We sent you a message where?
You said I really need to speak to you.
When did I say that?
After last time I phoned in. As soon as I hanged up, you cut me off.
What?
All right.
Yeah. If you missed the show tonight, it sounded like this. Steve, do it as quickly as you can. She's an idiot.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas.
Wrong way round. Turn it round.
Fire. Also, reaction between oxygen. There were giant maggots chasing them.
Doctor Who.
John Pertwee was in it.
Oh, do you mean Wurzel Gummidge?
Yeah.
Aunt Sally.
Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland.
What would be your choice of a 15-second clip from any era of this show? Where did you get that T-shirt from?
Primark.
He said Primark.
Well, it's the way in which he says it. I'm not Will Ferrell.
You have my full permission to snap me. You can snap me.
I would never do that. I'm
Snap
very
me.
gentle.
Snap me.
Brenda, have you ever had a vision of sitting in a caravan park with a woman slightly older and slightly plumper than yourself?
She is 58 years old, and I would make love to her without a moment's hesitation.
Count all the nipples in there, and you always come up with an odd number. I've been doing it for years.
Wisconsin and Wyoming.
Does LBC's Ian Lee tickle your funny bone?
Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian?
Yes?
If you missed the show tonight, Chris was first.
Oh, you are... But Chris, put a warning by his name.
I can't.
Vinny.
Yeah?
You can end the show if you want.
All right, can I ask you a question? Yeah, I forget it. Anyway, he's not in tomorrow, Ian. I think he's got Nick Abbott coming in, innit? Taking over his slot. because Iain lays around a lot, innit? So call me on this number. I can't give it out because Iain's going to get in trouble getting beaten up.
I'll get lost, Vinny.
On 97.3
DAB
and online,
London's biggest conversation. LBC.
At 10, two boys are accused of killing a man after an alleged rubbish row. British soldiers killed in Afghanistan are named. And Arnie may have met his match in American politics. It's 10 o'clock. I'm Holly Holland.